And hello everybody, even though you probably haven't managed to find us just yet. But those of you who are tuning in later on instead of the live stream.
Hello.
Alright, first legs. Oh, somebody has.
Yes, I'm on top of it.
See. Let's see. Oh, I can't spell words. Alright, so, if I vaguely remember things from last time, you guys were currently in the palace and you were like poking various things. You found a hidden door inside the palace. You were like saying words at it, not with too much success, but you knew it was there at least. Somebody found some interesting books in the library. Somebody broke into the maybe an armory of some sort. It was all round mostly a good, well, you can't say day because you're not sure what time of day it is because it seems to be continuously twilight.
Is it sparkling?
No, not really. It's very starless.
Yeah, that works both as a joke and as a point-related thing, because Twilight Sparkle.
Yep. Funny joke.
There's always one funny person.
Nani?
Too bad that's none of us.
Hey, your lay on hands are restored, right?
I don't think so. I haven't had a chance to rest since this morning. I used it last.
I think we took a long rest just before the end of the set.
Well, no, I think you guys worked out you leveled up, and I think you were going to go off and take a long nap. But I don't think everybody else was. I think they wanted to go and poke things.
I'm Ulrich's actually more interested in... He has an idea of how this happened, but Ulrich wants to go investigate the crater.
Well, do we know that crater's there?
Yes, you definitely did when you looked around. It was one of the key features. You also, as you were walking through the city, noticed a load of the rubble and stuff like that from the whatever exploded.
Oh, hey, Nightshade and I both have the same idea.
Yeah, we came from here, so we saw probably everything around.
Yeah,
Yes.
and also when you got wings, you can't see everything.
Yes, you entered via this point here, where the park is.
Yeah. Yeah, if you understand how something happened, you can kind of go from there and see what else. Also, if it was magical, it would be good to have somebody that has magic on her side. With us investigating, ergo Nightshade or, I don't know, Opal. Does Opal have sense magic or something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as long as you got knowledge arcana or use magic device, it's pretty much.
I'm a walking library, so yes.
I think Opal will probably be better with the chair, though. Considering I have no idea what I'm doing with this thing.
Yeah, the last time
+8.
last time Opal used the chair, she shaked me around like a Gmod character.
Yeah, it was fun. Everyone had fun.
I didn't.
Opal and I have like +8 to use magic device, I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That's right. I actually put a rank in use magic device, so I can.
Because I need to be toting around a whole bunch of wands.
Oh.
But yeah.
I need to become the Harry Potter.
We did all fun.
Well,
You're a lizard, Opal.
Well, we're going to need
I will accompany.
If Opal's going to become Harry Potter, we need a bald noseless guy to kill her parents.
On it.
Was there ever an in-book reason why he didn't have enough?
Because he was becoming a snake.
I like to believe
Ah.
the robot chicken version where just Harry Potter's dad opened the door way too hard and Voldemort was right there.
That's great.
And that's the reason why he hates the Potters.
I think it had to do something with his Horcruxes, but like it's been forever since I read it. Like
yeah, I just
the more he
but,
killed,
yeah.
like the more he took out of himself. Like
yeah. But are we all in agreement that we want to go investigate the crater?
sure, that's fine. I'll probably stay by and continue futzing around with this door.
Like,
Right.
sleep.
Wait, so did I hear that correctly? You're splitting the party.
Yep.
Yes.
Eye twitch.
You hear the song in your head.
Well, I'm sure nothing could go horribly wrong.
Yeah. Well, two of us that are going out to investigate can fly, and Nightshade ain't that heavy.
All right.
Maybe I will have to go with them because I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna be slow. So if I need to rush over there to save them, it's gonna be a while.
All right.
You wave at her for go. Nah, they can deal with it. All right. So who's going to investigate the crater?
Ulrich is.
Yes, move. Your icons are up to the north. Just place yourselves because you're splitting up where you are going on the map, or where you will be on the map. So
Yeah, I changed my mind. I'm going with them because
don't want to get left behind.
yeah, and I'm too dumb to figure out what's going on with the door. So all the smart people are going to the crater.
God damn it! No, we can't run away.
Lightning, what do you plan to do?
Lightning, I believe, is still sleeping. So.
Well, I
Lightning
just want to
sleep?
double check to see if Lightning wants to be all alone in a large palace where anything can happen to them.
Oh, hell yeah, she's going back to that throne, actually.
You'll be like, oh, everybody's left. I'm going to the throne room.
Everybody's
That
left.
throne
I'm
that
gonna
almost
do
killed me.
whatever I want, and let's see if I can get through that damn door.
Ooh, I'm gonna be able to put my hooves up on the furniture.
I'm gonna try not to die.
Alright, well, Lightning, I will leave it for you to come up with some fun, interesting ways how you might want to try and get through that door. To start with, we will start with the majority of the party to see what they do with the interesting large crater here. Right. So, you come out of the gates and start heading down the streets once again. It's very easy to know, get your bearings and see where the large, crater is as, it's, follow the debris and devastation and you generally come across it. The area around here did have some nice sort of like gates, and there was sort of a small gated community. As you enter the grounds, most of it is just covered in like chunks of building or of a building of some sorts. You can see some smaller like looking sort of cottages near the wall, but the most dominating feature is that there's quite a sizable sort of crater here, and what seems to be sort of some of the remains of a stone structure of some sort. But it's more of the sort of open, it's shell, but most of the outer walls are completely gone. You've just got a few bits where the corner piece is, maybe like like the back of the wall is still there a little bit, but that's it.
All right.
With the crater, does it look like debris has fallen out or in?
It looks like that basically everything's been blown outwards.
Okay, so it was an explosion, not like a meteor or anything like that.
No, if you would work it out, it looks like something was inside and exploded.
Do
Okay.
you think it was a bomb or some sort of spell?
Looks at the two magic people.
Ah, yeah, that's probably where we come in.
If
Just
you
do
you can do
enhance.
knowledge arcana and stuff like that to see if you can work out any spells that might have the destructive capability. Nightshades has got
Eminem.
that. Anyone else want to try before I start throwing information out?
Do I have knowledge arcana? I think I might actually. I have 1 point in it.
Technically means you can try. You know definitely lots of magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Add a d6 if you wish. So you have 27. Does our little dragon want to try? Or are you giving it to the wizard?
Okay, sorry. Let's see. What did Nightshade roll?
27.
Oh, okay. 27, and I'll just pop on to see if I can get another. Just to be safe. Do. Let's make that a 29.
29. Gotcha. Right. So, you sit there and sort of racking your head. There are a number of spells that can potentially leave quite a devastating effect. But most things tend to, yes, it leaves like an area of devastation, but a lot of magic tends to be the biggest one with your rolls would be able to work out. It's like a meteor strike or something like that. But there's something definitely what comes from a location and hits and generally explodes. Looking at it, something a lot more powerful than well, at least any spells you're aware of would have gone off, or there's a good possibility it was either something highly magical that's become unstable, or multiple spells going off simultaneously, which were fairly high powered.
But magic was involved in this explosion, right?
There's no sort of indication that there was magical effects, but based on the arcane rolls, that's what they will base their information on.
Alright.
If anyone has any specializations in explosions or anything they feel that might help, then they can add to see what they think about general TNT and stuff like that.
I got something I can use. What would a knowledge dungeoneering give me?
Let me have a quick look. I need to refresh myself exactly what dungeoneering can you do. Yeah, that's more to do with caves and caverns and that sort of thing, so that won't really help you here. The best thing which would help you is knowledge engineering, because that's to do with buildings, structures, and that sort of thing.
Crap.
Could I
Okie
do
doke. I
knowledge
guess that's open
history
again.
to see if I heard of any explosives that happened like 2 years ago?
Wait, I think Opal, you said you have knowledge engineering.
I do. I have a 7, so hopefully that does something good for us.
Hopefully.
Let's see. Boop. Oh,
The dreaded 4.
okay. So if we go with hit, oh no, he used dungeoneering.
Yeah, he did dungeoneering. Dungeoneering doesn't really help you here because it's well, it's to do more with the building and stuff like that. That's all right.
Get something higher than me so I can get another.
Ooh.
Okay, we'll go. That looks a lot better. We'll do that.
Damn, Nightshade.
And then we'll pop it up to a 24.
Okay. So yes, there's definitely Nightshade. You would have heard of things like gunpowder and those sort of things. And if a significant enough of gunpowder is utilised, that can also add to an impact of it. But it would need to have been probably a lot of it based on how large the crater is and how far some of the chunks have actually flown. Because there's some on the other side of the city itself.
How common are guns in this world?
They are like really rare. There's rumours that the dwarves have them, and maybe the odd pony kicking around. Cannons
What
are
about-
likely, but again, those are already seen as like on city walls defences.
This may have been a powder room. Not in the way of like a female bathroom where they stored all the gunpowder. Ulrich would like to check the center of the crater, see if he can find any like.
Find any?
We lost Ulrich with that.
Oh, it does sound
wait.
that way. He was
In
talking.
the arms of the air.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Ulrich wants to check the center of the crater, see if he can find any, just the epicenter,
Yeah.
or like any pieces.
Okay. So, so you're hunting around. So if you're looking, roll me a perception test in regards to hunting around for the centre and see what else you can find.
Okay, cool.
I'm actually going to look at the other building and see if there's any more of this stuff. Worst case scenario, we can use it to blow up the door.
This is true, but when in doubt, take the explosive route.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you start digging around and sort of trying to find what possibly can go on. The best you find like different chunks of obviously debris and what have you, but you're not finding any indications of what actually caused this to happen. You can find the odd bit of twisted metal and other debris like that. You do find one piece of metal with some odd markings on it, but it's definitely a piece of something which is larger than its whole. So it was obviously blown apart or broken up when it went off. The icons are kind of odd. It's not anything you've seen before, as far as you can tell.
Ulrich picks it up and takes it over to Opal and Nightshade and says, "Can either of you two figure out what this was a part?"
Yeah. I can use any knowledge, skill, I'm trained, so I guess it's just a matter of using something. 27.
Nightshade, you don't know what it is, but you know it's a odd metal. You're not too sure what type, but it's definitely one you've never seen of before.
Vibranium.
We need to make a shield out of this right now.
For Wakanda.
Alright. I don't know, I guess I leave it to the two quote-unquote book nerds to try to figure out what it is.
No, that's fine. I'm just gonna grab you and put it. Ooh, there we go. Alright, so where are you gone? Here we go. Okay, I'm going to put it into the Discord chat for the moment. The piece that you've got, and then I will work out how to. I'll put it onto Roll20 so everybody can see it and keep it there. So here we go. It's basically the piece that you've got.
Anyway, I'm gonna check out the area across the street in case there's any more like buildings like this.
What? Destroyed?
Not intact ones.
There's loads of intact ones.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna head into one of the doors and see what's inside.
So there's some small buildings on the grounds, or you can head back out into sort of the rest of the city and just randomly pick one.
Well, I was thinking of going into this one that I'm semi in already.
So you're going to head out on into like the main grounds and sort of main part of the city and just randomly go into a building. Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess so. We never actually did scout out the city much, so
Well, you guys,
I might find more stuff.
some of your flyers got a bird's eye view.
Yeah, but you can only see so much from above. Gotta be where the ponies are.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Right.
I wanna be where the ponies are.
Actually, idea. Instead of checking the center of the explosion, we should check the outskirts of the explosion, the rim of it.
Round the sort of border of it. Gotcha.
Yeah, like if it's a blast, the stuff would have been launched outward.
Correct. And you do, as you've been walking through the city, you do know there's been chunks sort of blown around. But if you want to search the ground sort of just in the proximity of it, you can do so.
I don't know why this has gone from an adventure to a crime. I think that we should, again using crime show term, expand our search area. Instead of just like right here, we should expand it a bit out.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Well, you picked a random building and walked in.
I mean that counts as expand the area, the search area.
Ulrich is going to check the area right here because it's the closest to the crater.
Yeah. I mean, the map is just giving you an approximate idea of buildings and various things. Some of them are important. Like I said, there are a few. There's sort of a wall around this area, and it's got like a small gardenish area, and there are some small cottages in the grounds. If you walk out, then you're going to go to sort of the larger city area. So
Okay, then
you can either look at the cottages or you can head out and start exploring the city.
I say that we should check these cottages just in case.
Alright. So we've got Ulrich going to check a cottage. Alexandrite is going to look at some of the surrounding buildings. Nightshade, what are you doing? I'm walking around using... Okay, you going just around in the open with Alexandrite, with Ulrich, or somewhere else? Somewhere else. Okay. Find
So
you
we're
somewhere
all going to
else.
split apart.
And,
Opal's gonna stick with, I guess just all since Nightshade, I guess, is closer to Alexandrite if Alexandrite needs help.
Understood. Alright, so I will start with you guys as you're still on the grounds. There are 3 cottages there. They look fairly similar to each other. One of them does have a large piece of rock sort of like lodged in part of it, but other than that, they do look fine. So you've got a choice of 1 of 3. You've got 2 fine, 1 slightly rock dented. A state agent will call it a feature.
Alright. So we got a cottage.
3 cottages.
And what were the other 2?
You
3
got
cottages?
You got 3 cottages. One of them has a part of a building lodged in it, and the other 2 look relatively fine.
If we're looking for what caused this explosion, got the. Oh no.
Oh, you're breaking up there, I'm afraid.
Okay. How do I sound now?
Yeah, you sound fine now.
I say that we check the damaged one. Well, I'm checking the damaged one. You guys can do whatever.
Alright, I believe Opal's with you.
Man. We're gonna go have a snoop around this heck of messed up building, I suppose.
Alright, Ulrich, you go and have a look. The door on the building does look like it's probably a little bit wedged as the sort of part of the building has collapsed on the door, so you probably have to force the door open. There is a window there which is you can attempt to break and then climb through, or you can try squeezing parts through some of the boulder to try and get in, but it'll be a tight squeeze.
Um, just to not like destroy the quote unquote crime scene, I say that we break through the window, most so we don't like cause like structural damage or something like breaking the door or something.
That's
Okie
fine.
doke.
The window is pretty simple to break with with any of your weapons. You give it a good smash, knock out the glass, and you're able to head on in. The sort of sitting room area looks mostly furnished. There clearly was like a thing of books, but these are all scattered over the floor. The area looks still quite dusty, like no one's disturbed it here. And you can see there appears to be some rooms or additional rooms what lead off the main room.
All right, snooping time, and then Opal's going to pop detect magic to take a good gander around.
All right. So detecting magic.
And then kind of suggesting maybe Ulfric look for mundane things that might be inside of here that might be of interest, just in case, because I have to focus on looking for sparkly stuff.
Right. Mysterious note. What's this?
Ooh.
I'm just sorting out. That is going to be your odd bit of metal, and I haven't renamed it yet.
Yeah, I don't have any idea what it is. Alright.
There you go. I just do this. Then I believe it should show up for everybody to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yes.
Can Ulrich head to the lower areas, or is the other building in the way?
There's only one floor on this, so like I said, just a small cottage. So you can get to the back rooms if you want to, but that's the only other place to explore.
Okay. I think I will check. Opal's checking in her stuff. I'll go check my stuff, like the mundane stuff, and.
All right. Are you looking at the back rooms, or are you just staying there?
Check what the writing was on that old metal.
I only had an appraise check attempted.
Okay.
Oh, there's writing on it?
Well,
Yeah.
Those etchings look like they are some sort of. Those blue marks look like it could be some sort of symbols or writing.
Symbols or writing.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, because that might lead to a clue.
Clue.
Does it look anywhere near like a language?
You would need more of it to work that out.
Okay.
All right.
Because the issue here is, it looks like it's probably part of something. It might not be fully intact.
Wait, Alexander, aren't gem ponies like attuned and know the types of metals and stuff?
I'm pretty sure not, but
It was worth a try.
you know more about gem ponies.
I think that's something you can head into, but I don't think it's something you know straight away.
I have, but yeah, Ulrich's gonna go check the back rooms.
Alright, so you check in the back rooms, you will find what seems to be a fairly small sort of preparation room, maybe / kitchen, a very simple sort of bathroom and a bedroom. The bed looks a little bit... the bedroom has, again, part of the previous building, and most of it has collapsed inwards. This bit of the ceiling has fallen in, and it's basically mostly rubble, but you can tell this was a bedroom because there's remains of a bed in it.
In the bedroom, is there like a nightstand or something?
There's bits of one.
Okay, then, is there anything like on the ground, like a diary or journal?
And not that you've noticed. There are bits of paperwork in the main room, but you haven't looked at those.
Okay, I might head that way next, but before I do, can I get a better idea of what what this building was for being more, close to it?
It looked like it was somebody's living space. So
No,
like I
no,
said,
no. I mean the debris.
the debris itself, you'll think you're like got a larger section. This may be a bit at the top, maybe part of its roof structure, maybe. But you wouldn't really be able to tell just by looking at this.
Okay, then I guess Ulrich heads back to the main room to read the notes, or if they're in some weird equine language, you'll have to grab one of the two horse people.
No, that's all right. Opal, with your looking around trying to find some sort of magic or anything like that, sadly though, you're not really picking anything up.
All right. After a while of looking at stuff, she'd probably rejoin in Ulfric and wait around to see if there's anything else that we can discover together with looking for stuff.
Alright, the books that you can find and discover in this room mainly seem to be educational. They seem to be some bits and pieces on basically philosophy is basically the best you can work out. But there is a mixture of other sort of some storybooks, but nothing like looks like a personal journal or anything like that.
Is there any kind of check that I can make, or just knowledge that I'd be able to put together of like a correlation of things that I might be able to do to put together maybe this person's like tastes or specific collection of books that might lead to better understanding what this collection was or who this person might have been?
Okay. Sense motive, I think, seems to be because you're trying to get a sense of who the person was based on these books and put stuff together. Seems to be the only sort of thing I can think of, trying to sort of get that sort of feeling about somebody. Unless you can feel that you've got something which might be better. Or if you can feel that you can use one of your skills in a alternative way.
Linguistics would give me a better understanding of like the readings and stuff, probably identifying what the books are, but I don't know. They look to be like aged or
yes, they've definitely been here some time. The
awesome.
other thing I can think of. Okay, I would say the other one would be knowledge local reading here, which would be the best fit for it.
Knowledge local?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give that a try. Come on. Do the thing.
Don't do the thing.
I mean, based around the sort of the design of the books and some of the things you found in here, you guess that it might have been somebody, some sort of educator or somebody who was at least trying to teach people.
Are any of the books in some language that's not Sylvan or Common?
No, most of these books are, well, I would say all of them are in Sylvan.
Okay, alright. Definitely seems ponyish in nature, this collection here.
Now I'm starting to think that maybe this wasn't a powder keg. Maybe this was an attack. Because I'm thinking, why would you have like a teacher next to the powder room?
I don't know. Bad architecture, and you think this was like terrorism or something?
Well, no, but maybe an invasion that might have tried to take place.
Like you said, the blast was an outward blast. Rock or...
Well, yeah, but you could throw like a powder keg into a place and then it'll blow up from the inside.
Maybe.
All right. Well, we'll leave you guys temporarily, and we'll jump to
Yeah.
Alexandrite to see what he discovers. So, you head into one of the sort of more random-looking buildings here.
Yeah.
The door opens fairly easily, and again, you seem to be inside quite a nice home. Basically, again, it looks fairly aged and everything, but the stuff in here is not of like grand design, but it's definitely gives somebody a comfortable living area.
Yeah. So the people of the cities were well off.
You definitely would see them as like middle class, maybe not nobility range.
Mm-hmm. I mean, at least it's not like the other major city we were in before,
No,
where like it was overcrowded and crime everywhere.
true. This one's a bit of the opposite, where it's plenty of space for everybody to move in.
Mm-hmm.
But you found what appears to be basically a collection of homes which seem to be places for ponies to live. The design of them are very pony-esque in regards to like door handles and the various cupboards and chairs and stuff like that.
Is there any buildings that like kind of look a little off, like not like the others, a little more important?
The only ones that look a little bit off are the ones with the chunks of buildings stuck inside them and partially collapsed from probably the large crater site to the east of you.
Okay. Hmm.
But most of these buildings share very much similar design and that sort of thing, so no one building looks more important than any others.
Okay. Just trying to think of what to make of that.
The other thing is you'll be able to work out is there is like street names and there were house numbers on the buildings.
Hmm. Actually, I have my the retreat. Does it actually mention any places of residence?
Well, yeah, every individual who's listed in here has a place of residence. There should be
Okay.
the journal. You should be able to look at it, and I think I have
Yeah.
given an indication of individuals who may have lived here, who you've asked about.
Hmm. So I will go down the list and like visit those houses, I guess.
All right. Well, give me a location of who you're going to first.
All right. Well, let's go with Dark Meadow first.
Okay. One second. I will.
I'm checking my list, checking it twice.
Let me make sure I spell the name right.
Going to rob all these places tonight.
How did I spell the
Oh man, I'm just like, man, I got some nice stuff from Steel Prism.
name?
I'm sure he won't be needing it.
That's that. Yep, save. Right. And it should be on the map, Dark Meadow.
All right. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Well, I don't think I'll be able to go to his house.
Well, if you read the information that you have on Dark Meadow, it'll give you a little bit more of a clue.
All right, let's see here. Okay. So yeah, I guess I'll head to there and find everyone else.
Well, Doc, I'm going to do first of all Nightshade, as because obviously he's wandering around as well. Nightshade, what was it you were planning on doing while out having a wander around with your detect magics. New magic auras. Well, how far do you want to wander? Okay, well, go somewhere. And I'll tell you if you discover any magical auras as you walk there. So, heading to the buildings to the north. Alright, so you head up there using your detect magic as you go, but you are not detecting any sort of magic. So you're going to start wandering through the streets on the other side. Once again, you are not able to detect any sort of magic as you walk through the streets.
I was like, oh god, night.
Okay.
Gonna be eaten by the Gru.
You do. It's got away. You do detect. Ooh, cat. I've got to just double check information on these. That's not one. Here we go. What time is it? You do detect some magic coming from inside a building. You just sort of happen to catch it through the window as you walk past. The door seems to be unlocked. Right, you look around and cast detect magic. You're detecting magic on some of the sort of household objects as best as you can tell. Yes, that's what. From where you're stood, and you think a chair looks like a candlestick.
If they start singing Be Our Guest, run away.
Yes. Is there any magical? There's probably a single mug. Yes, that's kicking around.
I know where this is going.
Okay. You go in and grab the mug. At which point, you are attacked by the mug, the candlestick, and the chair. We will join you for your combat in a moment. But first, we will see.
Be our guest, be our guest. I'm gonna slit your
We
throat.
will see what Lightning gets up to, being left all alone with a magical chair.
Ah, hey. Right, lightning. Ooh. What am I gonna do with this chair?
I don't know. You tell me.
Dark Lord, you'll have a queen. As beautiful as
Lightning will sit on the chair.
Yeah.
But she's questioning whether or not to actually go try it because she knows she's still weak from the last time it exploded. And she don't think she can survive another right now. It's just does she does she risk it?
You can always roll a d20.
I could always roll a d20. It's like the chance of succeeding is now higher than the chance of failing. Since I upped my spellcraft. And all that.
I mean, it's still a 5% chance to get a nat 1.
Alright, I'm doing it.
Okay, so you're doing the use magic device then.
What she's gonna do is she's actually gonna try and think of healing spells as she does it. Just to test something. Just to test if, like, actually thinking about the spell you want to do can manipulate.
Okay. So, you go and... Oh, there we go. So you go and focus on the spell in question and, well, you're thinking about magical things. But as you sort of begin to concentrate, you get the feeling it's difficult to focus on it. And almost that the item is rejecting you. You'll probably think from the failure from earlier, and it's probably going to take you a bit of time before you can, where you personally would be able to focus on this particular item for now.
Ah, so I can't use the chair.
It's like the Iron Throne. It knows you're not the one to sit on it.
Well, it's more of because you rolled a nat 1. The consequences is you can't use it for basically another 24 hours.
Okay.
Or at least you can't attempt it again for 24 hours.
Well, we know the clue to opening the door is also on the chair.
When you think it's on the chair, that's what I would say.
We don't know anything for sure.
Can she try and roll linguistics to try and get anything out of it?
You can try, but I believe when you looked around it, most of what was on the chair was basically just decoration and what have you. There was no writing or anything like that on there.
Can I intimidate the door into opening?
You can try. Never will stop you.
Open up!
Well,
And I roll a net 20.
well, if the door could feel anything, you're quite sure it will be shaking in its hinges.
Damn it. Of course I roll a nat 20 on that. Ugh.
Yeah, sod's law.
Can she try and roll disable device on it?
You can attempt to get it open, but the issue here, there's no like key lock or door or like mechanism you can fiddle around with, which is what makes it very difficult for thieves to try and break into, because you have, well, no ability to break into it.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing stopping you from having a mess around. You take out your tool. Well, I should ask, do you have thieves' tools?
Yes, I do.
You have purchased some. Okay. So you take your thieves' tool out and you sort of try and play with the edge where the door sort of sinks into it. If you sort of carefully poke and prod and sort of tinker with the various little bits just to see if there's any loose bit of rock or anything what might be a hidden keyhole that you can try and interact with and pop the door mechanism open. You spend a good amount of time, but sadly you just don't find anything that you can use to open the door.
Could I take a 20?
No, because taking 20 counts as you rolling every single dice roll, and if you roll a 1, there's always a negative side effect.
Right, okay. That negative side effect being I just die.
Well, there's always that possibility.
Hmm. Uh, is there like anything like are there any explosives nearby?
Not that you know of.
I think we would have found them if there were.
If only I could use that jab. Maybe I could, I don't know, summon up a fireball. Hmm. It requires a password, but you know what? Lightning's actually gonna go explore around, looking for the queen's room.
I think you tried looking for that beforehand, and you found nice rooms, but you never found one which you could consider to be the Queen's room.
Then she's gonna go look around and try and find the most important looking room there. Just something with maybe big double doors or something.
Okay, I got what you're saying. So you're gonna go around and try to find that nice fancy room.
You found
Yeah.
the kitchens.
All right. So with you going to trying to find the fancy room, we're going to go back to team well, team number 1, who are in the grounds of that nice place. So Ulrich and Opal come back out the window of the partially destroyed cottage there, and the oh, itchy ear, and you will see Alexandrite sort of heading back into the grounds.
Did you find something?
Uh, not quite, but well, I found out that a lot of the names of ponies live around here, so I'm heading to their houses. The ones I found in this book. And the first one's over here. I say as I head to Dark Meadows Cabin.
Yeah, basically you point to the middle cottage out of the 3 that are there.
This is the cottage of keep on saying cottage, cabin of Dark Meadows.
Yeah, cottage cabin, that works.
So it's the cabin of the Dark Meadow.
Yes, that's what I said.
Very well. Then I guess either we should join you or we should check the other cottage.
I guess Opal probably might volunteer to just check out the 2 while you go with Alexandrite.
That actually seems
Dark
fair.
Meadow apparently is the headmaster in the college.
What college?
That is a good question. Did I get anything from which college that?
You can very easily get an idea, because you will go through the book and you will find information in regards to the college, and based on what you could work out of the address, the big crater behind you appears to be the location of the college.
Oh, that college. I point to the crater.
That cottage. That college.
Well, at least we know what building that was.
Do you think it was some sort of science experiment gone wrong then?
Perhaps.
Very well, lead the way. And I guess Opal's checking the other one because, you know, you got all the knowledge abilities like through the roof.
So yeah, we'll head to Dark Meadows thing.
All right, so we'll start with those who are walking into the middle one. Well, actually, no. I'll start with Opal because Opal's yours will be probably short-lived. Actually, you head in, and you can see that yes, there's like some chairs, there's a desk, but it looks very sparse. Like somebody hasn't actually lived in here. Like it's ready for somebody to move in, but there's no personal effects or anything like that. Opal,
Oh, yeah.
did you hear what I said?
No, it was choppy, and I thought you guys just awkwardly stopped talking.
Oh right. So I was saying with you with the cottage you walked into, there's obviously some furniture in there, but it lacks any personal effects. Like it's there waiting for somebody to move into it. There's no paperwork on the shelves. Everything looks like it's been placed and waiting for basically somebody to move in.
Hmm. And no residual magic anywhere.
You are not detecting any magic in here.
Hmm. Well, this ended up being really boring. She's probably gonna give a once over of everything, seeing if there's any loose things laying around. Books at like literally anything, and if it's just to double check if it's completely bare.
You
In
go
truth,
through, check the bookshelf, check the drawers. It does look like it's completely bare.
yeah, I think I'd probably live here. Maybe. Oh well. with no, with nothing really left inside of here. If there's no little hidden objects slash writing slash anything interesting inside of here, she's gonna make her way out.
Not that you can see with your looking around.
Okay.
Alright, so with Auric and Alexandrite, you obviously get some time in your place first. You guys will go in, and this one does look like it looks a bit of a mess, really. There's a rug here, there's lots of bookshelves which have overflown with various bits. There's a nice fireplace with some chairs. There's a desk with paperwork with a skeleton behind it, and some rooms leading off into some back rooms.
I guess I'll check the paperwork, see what it says. Anything?
Which paperwork are you going through? The ones on the desk, the ones in the bookshelves?
The ones on the desk.
Okay, so you go over there. There's all sort of different sheets of paper. You probably do have to remove the skeleton in the way, but
Okay, when you said skeleton, I thought it was just a model, but it's like, oh, okay.
no, that
Right.
is actually a pony's body there.
Okay, so some.
Forgive me, Miss Meadow, I take it. Or Mr. Meadow. What was actually,
Don't like.
Okay, yeah, Mr. Meadow.
Don't
Okay.
male and female horses have like different amounts of teeth in their mouth or something?
I don't know.
If you're an
So,
expert doctor,
think
you
for
might
her-
know that.
By the way, the thing for Dark Meadow has both he and she.
It
Oh.
should be a she, as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
No. All right.
So yeah, I was confused too, because I was like, first things, he left, so it's like, then she, oof.
So where are you going to start looking?
I was going to, I guess, carefully move the skeleton and then look at the paperwork.
The paperwork, as far as you can tell, looks like plans. Somebody like trying to plan out various types of lessons, in a sense.
Ah.
But they mostly look undone, like they're partway through. But there is a book underneath the skeleton with quite a fancy quill sort of laid to one side. Now that you've moved it.
Alright.
Probably.
Yeah,
I need you to read that because I can't read Sylvan.
yeah, I will reach in and take the book and open it on the table.
All right. If you see your journals, I will you will see another book here. I'm going to put it so everybody can see it, but obviously you could look at it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll be nice and let the see if I can get it so that the people on who's joining us can have a read if they really want to.
It is in Sylvan, right? Or
It
can't
is
read it.
in Sylvan, I'm afraid, Auric.
Damn it! Oh, I guess Ulrich's going to go try to find something else to do.
I was gonna say, do you want me to read it out loud for you?
You see Ulrich grab a chair and wait, I have a snake tail. Yes, sure.
At this point, Opal will probably be walking in.
Hey guys, so it turns out that the house that I was inside was, well, not really much of anything. It looked like it was just ready to be moved into, actually. Completely barren, with nothing inside of it. At least nothing personal.
Well, you can come join us. We've found something interesting.
Oh boy, she says as she just starts trotting her way over.
I'll show Opal the Journal of Dark Meadow.
You have one journal.
Hooray! What an interesting journal with words and things inside of it that I am definitely trying to find right now. There it is. Okay, my windows were stuck for some reason. Okay.
There was me thinking you was going to be reading it out loud to Auric.
Oh.
Yep. Ulrich is
I
now
am
sitting.
too
because
tired to
he's-
do that.
No, that's fine. I'll let you guys have a read through that, where I think that means we will be talking to our Nightshade, who's currently being assaulted by, well, some a mug, a chair, and a candlestick.
Be our guest,
Harry!
be our guest, put our service to the test. Da.
I should have a map.
Oh, wait. He was murdered in the kitchen by the candlestick. With the candlestick.
By the candlestick wielding Colonel Mustard.
Mm-hmm.
One second, I do have a map for you to be on, but it appears my naming scheme has failed me. There you go, that's what I wanted. Come on.
I can't wait to actually see the little monster forms of these chairs, mugs, and candlesticks.
Map layer, yes. So let's grab a berry. No, not berry. He died. Let's grab.
Zombie berry!
Let's grab a nightshade. Let's throw him on the map. You.
Black lantern berry.
Oh no!
Well, this looks actually
No!
rather.
I'm just picturing Barry biting people's hearts out. No!
Dear God.
And we just shrink this house because I realised I just made it massive. There we go. That's a bit better. With that, I want to go onto this
Could be
layer.
worse. It could be Walker berry.
Chair. Where's my chair gone?
Lich King berry.
No.
Mug.
Lightning, you killed me.
A friend just DM'd me. It's good. He could be. Wait, no. What did he say? A friend just DM'd me who's watching the stream. At least he's not being attacked by a broom. That's
Those
a.
are scary straws for some reason. Well,
Mhm.
they do a lot of damage. They just, for some reason, got like no
Yeah,
calm.
the animated brooms from Curse of Strahd.
Add candlestick.
I thought you were going to go with Fantasia.
Oh no. I've never watched Fantasia.
Really?
Oh.
I need to get a rabbit going so you can watch Fantasia.
Hmm.
Okay. So, Berry,
Barry?
remember, he has no mic at the moment. So, we'll bring you over to this wonderful room. Here, you are here, Berry. There are some items that will horribly attack you. So I do need to press this button, and then I need to roll initiative for some random items on the table and around it. That is the chair item. I need these ones. What's their initiative? They get that, and that gets that. Okay. So,
Oh, okay. I was like, I can't see any of the items that are supposed to attack him. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's because they're items.
yes, they are. It's going to be difficult to see. When they start sort of like launching themselves at his head, then you'll be able to notice them. So, out of very funny fashion, it will be the mug what sort of launches itself at you first of all, and basically comes straight at you to attack you.
Your drinking problem finally gets and bites you in the ass.
Right, let's have a look. It's that. So basically, it just sort of comes slamming at your face as it flies towards you. Wow, it really wanted to hurt you.
Hopefully it doesn't crit on 19.
I don't. It shouldn't do. No, it does not. Okay, and it does a grand total damage of 1 damage as it hits you.
Ow, who throws a mug, honestly?
At which point, the chair also decides it wants to join in, and sort of hops towards you and almost like it swings itself at you to try and hit you. Chair will. Ooh, so the chair will go from. There we go. So the chair will go here, 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 and then basically attack from here, basically. Move it there. So the chair attacks. Ooh, did I just roll 3d20? No, I did not. I just saw 3 dice roll on my screen instead. Does a 14 hit you? Knight. Yes, you still have that armor on.
Oh, that is right.
It gives you a +4 bonus.
So if you don't have any... Oh.
I'm guessing he has no dex. Alright, so the chair beats you. The chair will do a little bit more damage though. The chair does 2 damage to you. Then it's your turn.
At least they're not doing a lot of damage to you.
Well, he has taken 3 damage so far.
Yeah, but I was expecting a lot worse considering Knight was all alone.
You can make a melee attack, yes.
Come on, eat the mug.
Let me have a look. Are you successful? Surprisingly enough, because the mug is so small and it's actually moving, it's difficult to grab hold of it and try and get it under control. So you're not able to successfully grab hold of it to throw it.
Freaking evil cup.
It's an evil cup. At which point, the candlestick joins in as well, because, well, why not?
I'm now just imagining that scene from Evil Dead where like or Evil Dead 2 where the lamp's like laughing.
I yeah.
Candlestick will do. We'll try and hit you. Ow! It really wanted to hurt you. Well, again, thankfully this one's only going to do 1 damage because, well, it does 2d2 minus 1, so a minimum of 1 damage. Have you been taking it off your HP? Yeah. Alright, sadly well, all of the items get to go again. So here comes the mug's attack as it sort of goes to try and swing it, well, fling itself at your face. Well, 14 will hit because we know the chair hit you with a 14. So that's an additional 1 more point of damage. And then, sadly, the chair has another go, trying to sort of like take out your legs. Ouch. This furniture does not like you. It's it's lethal. I mean, I thought it was going to be sort of a little bit of beating, but that's another 3 points of damage as you're beaten. You're being beaten to death by furniture. I think I might have to engage the combat music for this because, well, I think it's definitely starting to get more lethal.
Is this gonna be how Nightshade dies? Pummeled to death by furniture?
Wow, it's starting to go that way.
Night don't die.
So you can attack the chair with your quarterstaff. You sort of swing and well, you're used to obviously attacking people, and you just can't seem to hit the chair anywhere where, well, to tell if the chair's injured or it's hurting it or anything.
Sweep the legs! Sweep the legs!
You're not having much luck, as well, the furniture's going to have another go at attacking you. Ooh, I'm starting to wonder if Nightshade will be beaten to death by furniture. Oh, well, the candlestick horribly misses. But is that evil mug going to have its go? No, I'm assuming the mug will miss you. Oh, maybe will have a breather this round. But finally, the chair's going to have a go. See if it can repay you for trying to beat it with a quarterstaff. Oh. It seems they had a turn of swinging and missing and throwing themselves at you. Nightshine, what do you want to attempt to do this time?
I'm just imagining Nightshade like doing the epic Star Wars kid thing.
You're rolling me damage, but you're not rolling to hit. Oh. Let me have a look. You hit it with a 21 because it's a critical hit. Let me check see if 13 confirms on a chair. You do not confirm the critical, I'm afraid. You hit the chair quite solid, but you don't think you've hurt it.
Oh, you're using bludgeoning damage on a chair, you fool.
And you give it a good solid smack, but I mean the chair doesn't look damaged, itself doesn't seem phased, and then the candlestick goes for your kneecaps.
Ow!
Well, apparently it misses your kneecaps. The mug goes for the smack around the face. Oh, apparently that was a very hard hit from the mug.
Oof.
But it doesn't confirm the critical. Um, well, you're going to take 1 point of damage from the mug. Yeah.
Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
It seems that way. The chair is also going to have its final go as it tries to basically like bash into your side. Oh, the chair lands a good solid hit on you as well. You take 2 damage from the chair.
I take it you don't have any good spells on you that could actually do anything?
Alright. You've taken a bit of a beating from some furniture, and it's not looking good. I mean, so far you've been beaten, you've landed 1 blow, and it looks like you didn't do much. So, Nightshine, what do you want to try and do? You can always... Alright, move to wherever you want to move to. Yep. So that's 5 foot. Roll me acrobatics then. You just fling yourself through the window, the glass shatters. Thankfully, you hit the ground with a bit of a roll, and, well, you can keep on moving out the window. And thankfully, it doesn't appear the furniture follows you. Alright, I will jump back to the... we'll stop the combat music. So, on the plus side, a knight isn't murdered by furniture.
Just horribly injured by furniture.
Yes, just minorly maimed by it.
Okay.
Nightshine, what I will ask is there anything you want to do after your bad encounter with furniture?
Okay, we'll never bring Knight to an IKEA.
Okay. You start making your way back to the others. That's fine. So we're going to go to the others. So, I assume you've probably hopefully read your information.
Oh yes. With
Also,
Opal's
I kinda
seeing
got
a
distracted with
small
the
bit of a
fight.
lump in her throat, it's a lot to take in, and it definitely isn't the greatest depiction of things with context a little bit added to the situation now.
Hmm.
So, with that little bit of context,
See. I think it was a riot or something after they found out that the queen was dead.
Oh yeah, I think I'm right there with you.
Either I have a couple ideas, if I'm allowed to. One, this Steel Prism character, with the help of others, tried to quell the rioting by casting some sort of spell, and that's why everything's stopped, kind of. It's just, there's no way to turn it off. That's my first idea. My second is that the so-called people trying to replace the crown were so upset that, I don't know, they accidentally blew everyone up.
Also, I'm still wondering how and why the city's just, well, the only thing for as far as we can see.
Do you think it was a mess?
I do have a bunch of other names in my book here that we can check out.
Very well. Let's see if we can piece this puzzle together.
All
And
right.
quite a puzzle it is. She
I
says
guess
as he
we'll
just
head
kind of hops
to
up onto
Rainbow
Alfred's back.
Fury next.
Which one you heading to?
Rainbow Fury.
Rainbow Fury. I need to look at my journal.
I'm just going down the list.
Woo!
I also want to investigate this Thundering Falls person, or the Steel Prism character.
They are the last two on the list.
They seem to be of major importance because they are noted multiple times in this book.
Yes, I wonder why. Eyes GM.
I'm just using stuff from the history. Right. So you want Rainbow Fury. Rainbow Fury is on the map.
All right.
Huzzah!
Okay.
At this point, as you guys are deciding to head on out, a night shine will appear. He definitely is. Looks like he's a bit bruised. He's got a bit of a lump on his head. His clothes are ruffled.
My tiny blue friend, who did this to you? Hurt my face.
He's clearly delusional. Must have from the bump to the head.
Maybe somebody hit him with a chair.
We should probably get him to a bed too.
Out of character, do you guys want to go and beat up the house from the Beauty and the Beast?
Not yet, because I'm pretty sure we'll come across that anyway.
Fair enough. Alright.
Here, we'll take Lightning to the castle so he can get a bed and sleep off his beating as well.
Alright. So, as you guys make your way over to the palace, I'm going to jump to Lightning, who is currently in the search of wondrous rooms. So, are you with us, Lightning?
Yo, Ember, you there?
Amber,
Let me just
Yo,
get
you
him.
up?
have you fallen asleep on us?
No.
You are muted.
Okay. Family
Just,
call.
Nah, looks like they're typing.
Oh no.
Oh.
Alright, so we're going to skip Lightning. Lightning's still looking around. So, well, whatever
what's
Lightning was going to
going on?
find, it doesn't happen.
She's, yeah.
We assume she found another very comfortable bed and had a quick nap. So, other team who are not by themselves. I said quick nap. Alright.
A hyper power nap.
Yeah. So, you guys make your way back to the palace. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to use the "You are here" logo because you're all in the same place. So everyone does.
Hooray!
To the north, off the map temporarily, because you're all in the same place. Right. So the information on the was it the retreat book? I'm gonna double check it. I'm pretty sure it will take you to the one of the servants' quarters, but I'm gonna double check.
Yeah, the head maids.
Ah, yes. So this is definitely you head to the servant quarters. They are pretty bog standard, basic, what you would expect probably servant quarters, but they're actually quite nice. Though they've got enough space for personal things, and it does appear that the head maids does seem to be the larger out of the servants' areas. And again, it's still fairly nice. It does have a private washing area. It does have quite a nice bed. You would have thought that it would be probably more of guest rooms for somebody staying there, if maybe a bit small for a noble guest room, but it's still very nice, well laid out, and everything else like that. Despite all it looking nice, it has been basically made a bit of a mess, turned over. Somebody searched and looked for things, and it looks like, if anything, somebody's packed in a hurry.
Huh.
Looks like we either weren't the only ones here, or someone left in a hurry, or both.
Maybe somebody that caught wind of somebody telling what's happened.
Perhaps.
Anyway. We need to make a timeline. Like, a timeline of events that have happened in a place that we can confirm that have happened. As of right now, we know that the Queen and Queen, Steel Prism, this other were very important, and everything was going well. And then the Queen dies. And then the next amount of time happens, and knows the Queen's dead, and they keep trying to find a new replacement for the Queen. Kind of, what is with you weird ponies? Things of teaching new queens instead of going with the line of succession.
Knowledge history. If anyone wants to be able to answer that historically.
Could I do royalty?
Yes, I would accept that.
All right. Or nobility, that's one thing. Oof.
You do not know, sadly.
Yeah, Nightshade put it well. I'm saying this stuff. And
apparently the ponies don't know their own history.
And then
I also have history, so let me roll that.
Alright, okay. That is enough to at least know that the Queen never had any children.
Okay. Well, the Queen never had any children, so...
Okay. So then during this time of the dead Queen, they were trying to find somebody to replace her subtly, and then the powder keg exploded, quote unquote. The people found out about the dead Queen, and then the college exploded, and then we don't know what else happened. Does that seem to cover everything?
So far.
Opal has a culmination of both a big old journal and a just big old wad of paper sheets in a scroll case, so she'll probably start trying to scribble most of this out with an ink pen and some ink, or just her chalk, whatever she grabs first, essentially.
Nice.
Your ink pen probably would have worked best there.
Yeah.
Does anyone... I look at the other ponies. Do any of you know how the Queen died?
Is that a separate rule?
No one knows. That is a bit of a mystery. No one actually knows. She just died. People didn't think she was going to die. She lived for 300 years, the longest any pony has ever known, and anytime she's been seen, she always looked young, beautiful, like she had never aged a day. So it is a big mystery.
Ord puts up a talon. Wait. Another thing I read in that book. there was that Steel Prism character. He was talking about looking for a way to get a spell of cast a spell to make somebody immortal, right?
Right.
And so he was allowed to go into the forbidden library of college.
Which
And
is
I get
blown
the
up.
feeling the steel prism guy is important somehow.
So
It's something what everybody's always sort of like it's their dreams. There's stories. There's folk tales. No one really knows. The only pony ever known to become immortal was Princess Luminance when she ascended to be a god.
okay, so if we have any suspects right now, even though they're probably dead, we should probably have the Steel Prism character at the top.
All right. I suppose we can skip the. Let's see, who is next? Minister Star, or Mr. Star, and go to Steel Prism.
If I'm wrong, we can start going back down the list and everything by the book again.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, oh, there was only one thing off, so it's not too big of a deal. But
Oh, she said she was dying?
I mean, if you actually let Nightshine look at the book, he might be able to tell you a bit more. But if you haven't shared it with him,
Yes.
I think we would catch Nightshade up. Yeah. All right, so I guess we'll look at the address for Steel Prism.
Yes.
Like, why can't these ponies live like close, relatively close to each other?
because that would be simple.
All right, we'll go around the gate and to Steel's house.
I'm assuming are you picking up lightning on the way?
Don't know, or
We've
could
got,
have night.
As far as I know, Lightning's still asleep, so
uh,
I was going to say we.
oh, Nightshade. You found Rainbow Fury's basically living quarters. It looked like it was ransacked and everything else, but no one's really done much more looking than that.
I guess we should probably do like a perception, I guess, at least.
Guys, I gotta be right back. I use rest.
No, it's fine.
All right.
I am here.
Okay, that's my 20 perception for looking at Rainbow Fury's room.
So you'll look around and search and everything. It clearly that anything of value has gone. There is still clothes here and what have you, and but there's nothing, no sort of personal effects that you can tell. There is a small silver statue to the Sun Queen there, but that seems to be the only thing which appears to be of value. But other than like a silver mirror and some small bathroom attire, that seems to be it.
Okay. I mean, the statue is probably something that interested Alexandrite, but he'll leave that alone. He's not a looter.
Does anybody else want to have a look, or are you guys wanting to move on?
I honestly don't think I'd be able to get a higher roll or anything, so. Opal's not known for her perceptive nature.
Too much distracted by knowledge and stuffs.
She gets a little absent-minded at times. One of her traits is freaking -2 on perception checks to avoid being surprised and finding traps, so.
Oof. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, if there's I mean, the only thing I could think of is taking the statue to the throne room. because like keep all the Sun Queen stuff together, but that's kind of like stretching it in my opinion. So I'll just leave it for now. If we're desperate for ideas, that's always something I can throw on the back burner.
Certainly is. We will wait for most people to return before we jump forward, because I think we still have a few people missing. Because I think Auric hasn't returned, and we haven't heard anything from Lightning for a little bit.
Yo, it is me.
Ah, we have a Lightning.
I was here the whole time.
Ah, was you? Well,
Yeah.
did you want to, as you're sort of wandering, looking for places, do you want to meet up with the group?
I mean, if I meet up with the group, I meet up with the group.
I mean, they are going to various other personal quarters and rooms inside the palace, so there's a high chance
Well, if
you'll
it's in
bump into each
personal
other.
quarters, then there's a very good chance they'll meet up.
Well, we're in the servants' quarters, like. So
Then no, I don't think they would meet up, because she's gonna be looking like up near the top, because that's usually where, the royal quarters are.
Okay, so um, you said you were looking for one of the more fancier rooms, correct?
Yeah.
All right, you do come to one really fancy room, which is the more fancy one's looking out of it. There is a name plaque on the door, indicating who it belongs to. Do you care enough to read it?
Yes.
Okay. The name plaque reads Minister Starr.
Oh,
Minister Star?
Yeah.
the guy that we're skipping.
She'll take a look inside.
This one looks quite a nice, large area. It looks like a sort of a grand sort of quite a grand drawing room type thing. There's quite a large fireplace there, quite a large number of books. There's a nice sitting area near the fireplace. There's a clear desk with a good view overlooking the palace grounds. And there is a door that leads off into another room.
She'll look around to see if she can find any documents or diaries or something like that.
You are finding an awful lot of, books and various other bits laying around, as well as on the bookshelf.
Any deeds to anyone?
Well, you'll have to spend some time looking to try and find that sort of thing. Depends what you're after.
She's either after, important documents or
How would you identify an important document?
Usually they're in scrolls, so she'll look for scrolls.
Looking for scrolls. Okay, there's quite a lot of scrolls around.
Oh boy.
She'll take a look through each and every one of them.
Okay, so you'll be spending your time looking through all these scrolls then? Going through a lot of personal effects and stuff like that. Okay.
I'm gonna be very thorough about this.
No, that's fine. I will return to you once some time has passed.
Some time has passed.
So, have we got everybody back for team loot houses?
Maybe.
Auric?
I know I'm here.
Are you with us, Auric?
I am. I'm sorry. Yes, I am back.
Okay. So, I believe you guys were heading round to... You wanted to have a look at Steel Prism's place.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You will get to his home. Again, it's same sort of stone everything else is made out of. There's a nice entrance hall that leads up, and the door there does look closed.
Well, we shall open the door.
Who's opening the door?
I guess I will open the door.
Oh.
Says the woman.
Okay, you open the door, and you come into what appears to be a sort of a living area. There is actually, was this one of the few places I did something for? Well, just check. Oh yes, I do actually have a map for this one.
Ah.
Aha, there you go. Let me just open the door. The reason you can see into some of it is because those are windows.
Okay. This is dirt.
Yeah, I just try to... door open for me. There we go. I have moved the door. Door? What? There! Okay, I'm going to try deleting the door because it doesn't want to open. Oh, there we go, it's open.
There we go.
There you go, just didn't want to update. Using detect magic. With the door open. 1 second. Come on to the right there. You're not detecting any magic.
Careful, Knight. There's a bunch of chairs in here.
Ulrich, take. You know what? Ulrich needs to get like a chair as.
There's nothing wrong with using chairs as a weapon. You can see over here what looks like a bookshelf area, which it does look overturned, and somebody has basically gone through and taken an awful lot of books and contents out of it.
Alexandrite, Opal, there's books over there. I can't read
Oh
the
boy!
books.
It seems that someone has been here before us.
Or it might have been Mr. Steel Prism leaving in a hurry.
Perhaps. Though I don't know why he would turn over his own bookcase.
Maybe.
I will leave Opal to look through the books, and I'll check out the...
There is 3 doors here. You've got one here, here, and one here.
Ulrich's going to go through this one. But also he's going to make sure that they won't be able to hurt Nightshade, so Nightshine, I mean, and pushes over all of the chairs.
Okay, all the chairs are knocked over on the floor.
They won't be able to hurt you anymore.
I will find something related to the throw. Okay, you find yourself what appears to be sort of like a kitchen area. There are some cases and sacks and barrels inside the inside here. If anyone wants to open or poke anything, just say. I'm keeping an eye out for people doing stuff.
I'll open the door around here.
Yep.
I'm going to go through these barrels.
All right.
I'm reading books.
What books are you? Where did you get the books from?
Oh, I was pointing out there was books somewhere.
Yes, well, there's bookshelves overturned and stuff taken.
Because she is a bookworm at heart and somebody that just can't help herself, she just goes to see what books Mr. Steel Prism likes to read.
Alright, well, Ulrich, you pull the top off. You find what appears to be 50-year-old carrots and cabbages.
Well, I couldn't even eat these if these were fresh.
50 shades of steel grey.
Opal, what you're finding left over in the bookshelf side of things is very much like storybooks or adventure books. Nothing which is factual as far as you can tell. Most of them seem to be sort of pleasure, the sort of things you read for fun of it.
Yeah. Already got the ending spoiled to me. Not that good. Already read it. I read that one. Nah. No. Okay. Well, looks like he's a really big fan of fiction, if anything.
Nightshine and Alexandrite, you seem to have come into some sort of storage room where most things seem to be turned over, left to a side, except for a large collection of arrows to the south. And there's a dwarf statue as well.
Okay, so dwarf statue and arrows.
Alright, Ricky's going to check inside the fireplace. People, or furnace, people like to hide stuff in.
Sure, give us a perception check.
Alright, 1 sec.
Can
Go over to my
Oh, yeah, I'll let you do your thing first, then I wanted to see if I know any of who this dwarf is.
There's a few bits of silver and copper in the chest. That's about it.
Oh, in the chest?
Yeah, well, they found chests. You haven't.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what you find in the chest. You've just found a dirty, sort of well used for cooking fireplace. Doesn't seem to be anything what you can see as a hidden compartment.
I guess then Rick is not seeing anything in the kitchen, so he's going to head out and head over to the third room.
The one down there. Okay. Oop, no, wrong layer, Matt. Open the door. There we go.
Oh, gotta go.
Yeah, we've got to go a bit awkwardly. This appears to be a study.
And what's in front of me is the desk.
Correct. Just seeing was there anything important here.
Lord found a treasure chest and it.
Oop. Sorry, what was that?
I found a treasure chest and this one right
Oh,
here.
right, yeah, that one there. Sorry. I was like, what treasure chest? Ah, that one. Right, what do you do with it?
First thing I do is I take out I pluck out one of my feathers and I tickle it across the edge just to get.
Alright, you tickle the chest.
Yep.
Okay, it's
Is
now.
your chest a mimic?
You tickle the chest. It does not react in any way.
Okay, then I open the chest.
It is locked.
Well, I guess I take the natural. When brains don't work, use brute force. I smash the.
Okay, you're probably more likely to damage the chest itself if you go to smash it open rather than be able to break the lock, because it's mostly wooden.
Okay, then I'm going to, for that, check the desk to see if I can find any keys or chest.
Right. You find bits of paperwork, but you don't find any keys or anything like that.
Crap.
Oh, yeah, I was going to examine who this dwarf was.
Alright, what do you want to try? You wanting to try and work out with history, trying to work out with nobility? What do you want to try and do with?
Probably nobility would be my best thing, unless it's religious.
You can try nobility, you can try religious to see if it is religious.
Let's try religion first to see if.
You know of, there are some dwarf gods. You know that they are to do with crafting and mining and stuff like that, but it doesn't strike you as a very dwarven god-like pose or image. If anything, it looks quite ordinary, almost. There's nothing really special about it to highlight it as a deity, like you guys, like ponies would do with their own deities.
So I'm guessing it's not going to be nobility either, then, since it doesn't look very fancy.
Most likely.
Okay, I'll do history then.
Just looks like a dwarven statue.
I was going to say, I have my once per day re-roll, which I don't think I used yet.
Do you wish to use it on this, or would you like to use it for something else later on?
Well, if Nightshade's going to offer help, I'll save it.
Alright. Oric, are you just looking for keys in the room?
Oh, of course, you get the 20. I was warming up your dice for you.
Alright, Nightshade. There's been a few quite famous dwarfs over the years, and you think this may be one of them. It's difficult to really tell. There's nothing to indicate who it is. There's no plaque or anything else like that. But it looks like somebody who, standing in sort of like a semi-heroic position, but still sort of adventurous-like. So it's obviously maybe one of the famous dwarfs in history. You don't know exactly which one it is. Probably to the right person. The craftsmanship is quite good. It probably would fetch maybe a few hundred to dwarfs.
We're not dragging a statue with us.
It'll probably fetch more, maybe, but it will weigh a hell of a lot.
Actually, Ulrich's gonna try to rip open the chest instead of smashing it.
Roll me strength.
Alright, also, I want to roll 2 strength, so 1 to try first, normal is rage on.
That's fine. You may do so.
And I will head up upstairs.
Yeah.
Bear
Alright,
with me walking up the stairs. I will...
Yeah.
Alright, where's that blood rage?
I have to move you slightly.
Wait, where is my blood rager stuff? Huh.
It should be in abilities, I think.
Abilities? Yep.
Alexandra, if you just go a little bit north, you should be able to see yourself.
Yeah, I see it.
Alright, actually, no. Steel made me macro.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think I might have hit it when I was trying to mess around with things. Oh, God. I need to look at your sheet now. Where's location?
Is it under buffs?
Yeah, it should be. Nightshade. Oric, here we are. Yeah, you've got conditions. Here you go. There you go. Can you see it now? At the top?
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
Alright, let's try to open it now. Come on, hurry.
I can break these cuffs.
Alright, you just basically rip the top off into the chest.
Alright. I was like, oh, thank goodness, what did I find?
You do find what looks to be a scroll, a bag of something. Some flasks. Let me give you what you see.
Go from a 6 to a 21 real quick.
And there you go, that's what you found. What's that?
Okay.
What am I doing?
I'll just put it down. Okay. CR. Actually, no, I'll just copy and paste it.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, anyone else poking around doing anything?
I'm poking around the upstairs. There seems to be doors, so I will try to open them.
Which door do you want to open?
We will open Let's open this door first. This is
Do you
interesting.
do you have read magic prepared, Nightshade? Okay, you can tell that it is a scroll of True Strike.
I don't know what that does.
It strikes true.
It gives you plus 20 on the next roll to hit.
Or it's gonna be like, I need this. I need this in my life. Could also probably sell this for a lot.
Opal, haven't heard anything from you. Is there anything else you want to do?
She's been kind of lingering about. She's not gonna go wandering off anywhere in particular, wanting to stay with the group for the most part right now.
No, that's fine.
Actually, Ulrich's going to pipe up and be like, hey, Opal, I found the study. There's...
Oh, you cut out. I didn't get what you said.
Alright.
Have we lost you again, Ulrich?
Why does he keep dying? It's so sad.
I believe he's put into chat what he was trying to say.
Books and study. Oh, I don't know where the study is.
It's the room they currently stood in south of you.
Oh. Books.
Um, the books themselves seem to be numerous of them seem to be older, like older information about regions, quite old and very hard to read maps. Some of them seem to be sort of information about certain areas. That's the sort of thing you've got there. It's if it was somebody who wants to do any sort of geography, it would basically be what you're after.
Well, if you need all the information that you can get, she's going to quote unquote borrow these.
This is a combination of basically an entire bookshelf. Unless you've got yourself a bag of holding, you'll be taking away a lot of books.
She's going to try and pick out one or two that specifically have to do with the geography of some of the more interesting parts of this area.
Sorry, I'm back.
That's right. What areas of Everglow are you wanting to get some geography information on? Because basically this covers Everglow.
She's going to look through as many books as she can, trying to skim through. She's going to try and just look up information and try and see if there's any on the geography that connects possibly this place to some place inside of Everglow, or if there's some kind of explanation to specifically why we're in a city in the midst of a giant void of land that's over at the bottom of a vast canyon, essentially, around this place.
That is not going to be a quick skim.
Yeah, I'll just skim through every book that I can, looking through what I need, however long that takes.
Alright, so basically the skim sort of thing you're going to get is what I said. It gives you, if you were wanting to basically do a large study on Everglow, this bookshelf in its entirety would help you with that. So it would give you a +5 bonus on geography if you're trying to do any looking up or working out of anything. But you would need the entire bookcase to gain that benefit.
Okay. Then I suppose... Does it look like I would be able to... I guess I have to make a geography check. Let's see...
Depends what you draw to work out.
That, and then I'll use my... whatever the ability is called. I think it's Eternal Student Egg Risen. So that becomes an 18, and then add the +5 because I'm using a library and however much time it takes to read through the books to get the +5 bonus to get a 23 on the roll. I'm trying to look up information to try and see if there's any kind of theorems or ways that we could explain where this place is in relation to, the regular world. How it was possible that we got from where we were before down to here. If trying to figure out either A, if there's some kind of point where it says this place connects to, or B, it completely seems like it's totally off, giving me the kind of thought that maybe it was definitely for sure something that was supernatural or magic.
Okay. Well, I can tell you now, the +5 bonus from the bookshelf won't help you because it gives you any information about what you know in Everglow. So, because this seems to be so alien, there's no point of reference to glean from, and there is mentions of floating places in the clouds. There's no mention of anything like this. The main one you have, what strikes at you is a place called. What's it called? 1 second, I need to check the name of the place. Cool. Wind's Rest? No, not Wind's Rest. Briefly? No, it's too big. No. Sorry, bear with me. Cloud Acres. You find reference about this, but there's no sort of given a location. It's mentioned that Pegasi live here. They've got a few buildings and stuff in the clouds, and they make the cloud out of some sort of material that does allow non-Pegasi to walk on, but you have to be careful what part you step on. There is an odd mentioning of it, it occasionally being the vicinity of Prisma. That's the only real fixed any indication of location.
Okay.
But that's the closest aspect you get from anything which might resemble this.
Okay, I guess that's really it. Probably just listening in and sticking with Ulfric and Knight for the time being after that.
Alexander, you've gone up there and gone to there. What do you get?
Yeah, I'm just gonna check out the desk, see if it's any important papers in there.
Okay.
Okay, you do find a journal here. It appears that Steel Prism's journal is very full, covered and covers a lot of details. From a quick flick through, it looks like he's kept good bookkeeping, even though a lot of it isn't very interesting. It seems to be that it's his more day-to-day thing, and a quick look through doesn't really give you too much.
Alright, well, I'll take the journal anyway, because that's at least more info than we have, so I guess I'll head to the room over here.
Okay. Oh no. You guys downstairs, what are you wanting to do?
lost Ulfric completely. He's muted on both ends.
Oh dear.
Knight, what do we want to do? Are they cool marbles? What do the marbles look like?
They're just they're nice, fancy, pretty marbles, but they are marbles, what you would expect. Alexandrite, you found what looks like a bathroom.
Okay. I take it there's nothing really important here?
Unless you want a bath.
Not yet. So I will head to this door.
If you want to copy a scroll, yes, there is a requirement for you to copy stuff. I'll need to double check. I can't remember if you copy a scroll if it uses the scroll up.
Oh.
There may be one. I honestly cannot recall if there is any spells that require marbles off the top of my head.
Well, I think I figured out why there's marbles.
Oh, you're upstairs, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just found a room full of small, tiny beds. About 4 of them.
Oh, hey, what do you know? There seems to be a third-party spell for marbles that it needs a handful of marbles.
That's a third party one though.
Yeah, so that's not it, probably.
Actually, I'm doing.
Oh, hello and welcome back.
Oh, sorry. Ulrich is going to be playing Marvel. Investigate. Or, I don't know, Ulrich plays marbles with himself then. Does anything happen while he's messing with the marbles?
Opal is reading through a bookshelf, and it looks like Nightshade is contemplating what something about the Queen hasn't had any children. I mean,
Is there anything in these little chests?
no, they do appear to be empty.
Alright.
I guess.
The beds in here do appear to be sort of normal pony size. They're just,
okay, never mind.
They're
I
just
thought they were...
single beds, that's all.
Okay. Never mind. They're not small, silly beds.
I guess Ulrich's going to head up the stairs because he's bored.
Alright.
And he wants.
If you go north from your current position, you should be able to find yourself.
Yep, found myself.
Hello.
Oh, Alexandrite. I could hear you coming up the stairs because all I heard was jing.
Oh.
Yes.
Opal, 1 second. I need to move you upstairs. Head north. And Nightshade, head north. Ah, no, you moved Nightshade. Oh, God, you're stretching. Let's try that again.
More.
There you go. Head north.
Ulrich asked.
Journal. I'll hand the journal to Opal, being the only one I can trust with this book.
Don't give it to me. I can't read this.
I'm afraid the indication of paper on the desk here has been removed. Obviously, there's quite a large, extensive book collection all across the wall here as well. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw a bit of it, but it was mostly covered up with shadows. But...
Ulrich needs to, I don't know, do something or fight something because
He's getting antsy.
an antsy bird eats the other bird.
Which one of the parties is the bird here?
I don't know. Opal's the closest thing with wings here.
We both have beaks.
Nighttime, why don't you show Ulrich where you got beat up by chairs?
Yes. I would like to go and be a home wrecker. But
Oof. Oof.
yes, let us go bathe in the splinters of our enemy. Yes, that's where Ulrich and Nightshine are going to. They're going to go beat up home appliances. If that's okay with Nightshine. How about we check the house first before we burn it down? But we could find important things in the house. And then after we're done with the house, we burn it to the ground.
Why aren't you talking about destroying houses? Nobody could live in those houses. Didn't someone want to build an orphanage? That turned out to be a horrible lie, but still.
The chair's trying to hide it. Well, then we'll have to interrogate the chair.
I'm just imagining this is like a fucking Pinkamita Pie scenario. We just left Nightshade alone and he just started getting beat up by chairs that aren't real.
He was hitting himself with the chair.
Yes!
You right there, Nightshade? There's the rug slightly underneath it, but under the bed itself, it does look empty. You roll up the rug. You leave. You can clearly see where the rug hasn't been moved in quite a while.
I need to remind you we're on the second floor here. So there's not going to be a trapdoor.
Who says there won't be a trapdoor? You never know.
Well, if there's a trapdoor, we would have seen it.
Okay. You think you probably could get about to... It's quite nice looking. You probably 20 gold to the right person.
It's going to be a desk event all over again.
He also wants you to take a statue.
No, we are going to go beat up home appliances first. And if there's anything else fun inside the house, maybe, just maybe, we'll come back for the rug. I miss Barry and being able to just throw over stuff onto him. Good question. You should ask Alexandra if you can look at the list.
Do you remember what the address of that house was?
Huh.
Ah, yes, that's where the lawful good paladin lives. For some reason, she gets a really bad rep.
Right.
I'm just trying to work out what Ulrich is laughing at.
Doom 66 Avenue.
Oh, right.
Hell.
Yeah, if there is people got married and if they had children and they were born here, they are mentioned.
Hmm.
Well, I think if there was any children, they would have mentioned it by now, but I will look.
You do double check. There is no mention of Steele marrying or having any children.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he had any children. Or married. So it could just be a spare bedroom, or he could have maybe adopted. I don't know if the book would mention that.
Given that the book keeps quite clear records of who comes and who goes, you would have thought it would have mentioned something like that.
Okay, so yeah, I probably would mention adoption.
Okay, wait a second. I'll put you downstairs. There you go. You're in the room with the statue. Anything with you guys upstairs?
I gave Opal the journal, and I'm gonna check out the books on the library. I think.
It's quite an extensive collection here. That's the bathroom, by the way, or
Yeah.
bathing room.
Weird.
No, they're just ordinary arrows you would put in either a crossbow or or using a arrow and quiver.
Actually,
Oh, yeah, carry on, Ulrich.
Ulrich's going to head back to the castle. Doesn't have like a concussion or something. Dead.
Just in case, Opal's gonna go too, with the healing.
Alright, well then I will head out and go to the next person on the list, which is Flawless Thunder.
Alright. Flawless Thunder does not have a current known address because he left.
Oh, okay. Well, do we have a last known residence?
Let me have a look. There should be a last known residence, yes.
Alright, well I'll check that out.
One thing I will mention though, as people have been leaving and you've had a look around this place, those of you with knowledge engineering can make me a roll. Is it just Nightshade with us who has it?
I think Opal has it.
Yeah.
What the heck? I have like 7s, 8s, and 9s in my skills, but I'm rolling like 3s.
Well, Nightshade, sorry, is your Nightshade there, Nightshine on the map. It's really confusing me. Nightshade, you looking back at the building and getting a sense of what it looks like on the outside, and then knowing what you just were inside of it. The upstairs doesn't make sense to the proportions you can see from outside.
Oh no! Please don't tell me this is a target. Is it bigger on the?
I believe he shouts that as he runs back into the house. He does. Where you wanted to go upstairs, Nightshine? Jade? You're upstairs. Looks like Oryx running after you.
Oh, it. Well, the last time Nightshine went into a house by himself, he got attacked by cups and chairs.
I'm gonna try to move this statue.
What is your dragon pull weight?
My dragon pull weight. Let me look.
Or push, or whatever it is.
My dragon pull is 13,000 or 1,312.5.
I probably don't think you would by yourself would have enough to be able to push it.
And no victory left. So.
Your profession librarian. It's his bookshelves do look organised and to some fashion, but nothing stands out to you with your profession library, I'm afraid. Opal, what are you doing? Because you're standing outside. Everyone ran back in.
I suppose since we kind of failed on that other thing, she would have headed inside. She heard the news that there's spooky secrets, and for some reason, my token doesn't want to move for me, which is unfortunate.
It might be you're trying to move through a wall, because it will stop you if you try and do that.
Okay. That's it working.
Just let me know if you want to... Auric, what is it you're trying to move?
The bookshelf, the night.
Alright, in what direction you're trying to move it?
I'm going to move it to the right.
To the right, so you're just trying to slide it.
Yeah.
Which part of it? Because there's a lot of bookshelf. Is it this bit in front of you here?
I'm gonna go like this.
Oh, well, this one here. That's just a long bench here. That's just a bench.
Okay, then I guess I'm going to try pull back.
No one's gonna check out the statue that we don't know why it's here. That doesn't make any sense.
I'll deal with that in a bit.
Okay.
Alright, so you're going to do, basically, you want to grab hold of this bit of the bookshelf and try and pull it towards you. Roll me a strength test.
Okay. Then let me... Just because I want to say magic, give me strength.
Okay, you can.
Blood rage for...
You get a +2 from a Nightshade. So what, 15. Okay, you grab hold of the bookshelf and you give it a really big pull. So what happens is out of you grab hold of the bookshelf, what happens is you basically yank the shelf off. Books go flying everywhere. Except one book is still floating in there in midair.
No, that's one good for you.
Brute force for the win. Ulrich looks at Nightshine and says, It's the one that's floating in midair.
I think he means the title.
It just looks... it definitely looks like an ordinary book as far as you can see. I mean, looking around it, it's clearly attached to the back wall.
I don't think you can remove that book. I think it's a...
Yeah, it's a lever.
Yeah, you go to read it, you pull it, and it pulls back with a click, and Oh, can I? No, I'm not going to be able to move it. So basically, it will swing out. Can I move the bookshelf? Yes.
I assume I'm hearing the stuff going on upstairs.
You could assume you hear things. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna head up.
Ulrich is going to open these two chests.
They are locked.
Are these the ones that if I tried to smash, also get broken?
These ones do look a bit more reinforced. Stop moving. These ones do look a little bit more reinforced, but you will damage the chest if you did smash it. There also looks like a bar here as well.
Ooh.
Hey, Opal, do you know anything about opening chests?
No. No, she does not.
Alright, then, I guess I try to pry them open.
Yeah, you can try that. Strength test.
Oh. I was... Lightning, we will be coming your way.
Nightshade, there is... It's not like massively stocked, but there is definitely a number of bottles of different types of spirits, as well as wine behind there. Some of it looks very old. No, the chest seems to be winning currently, Auric.
Different stance. Come on, let's try to open it upward. We'll have a...
No, you do not get a good enough grip, and you basically slip and well, you basically knock the chest over. It sounds like there's heavy and there's something inside of it, but that's about as best you know.
On this chest? Hello?
What's that?
Is there a lock on this chest?
Yes, there is.
I'm just going to hoof strike it with like a precision strike. Do I have my heavy hoof thing?
Yeah, you can roll me some damage on the lock.
Alright.
You don't make much damage to the lock itself.
Ulrich is like, screw this thing.
In comes the Lucian hammer. Which chest are you smashing?
The one I've been trying for
The bottom one here.
Yeah.
Okay, you smash that. The top of it caves in slightly and there's a crack down it. It's not fully open, but you probably could like rip the top off quite easily, or you can just another smack will cave it in.
I ripped the top off. I don't want to try to...
No, that's fine. Inside of it looks to be armor.
Does it look to be... I look at Alexandrite. Alexandrite, is this light, medium, or...
This is... It looks like it's heavy armor.
It's heavy armor.
Ah. Well, you have fun with that. I'm going to go try to...
Yeah, what type of armor is that?
It looks like full plate.
Alright. Hey, Nightshine. Wanna examine this armor, see if it's magic?
He's definitely a good way through a bottle of wine at the moment.
Okay.
Nightshide's intoxicated again.
Again, Auric, this one you smack it with a good crack.
And then I rip it open.
Alright. Opal, you're my confident Nightshine.
Yeah. All right. Pops detect magic.
The armor is magical.
Ooh, yep. That's some definite magic sparkles around that thing.
Alright. You wanna tell me what it is, or try to... I say as I start stripping off my armor.
Yeah, Nightshine. Help me see what this thing might do. Hopefully it's not bad.
Also, what's in the other box?
You need to roll spellcraft to identify magical items. You see what looks to be a long sword and a collection of books.
Oh my god, I'm gonna like completely steal all of Steel Prism stuff.
So together, me and Nightshade got a 20.
Together you got a 20.
Hold on, do I have spell craft?
Jeez, with how much I freaking do it, I should have taken the attendant racial archetype. Oh my god.
I pull out the sword and I'm like, hey, is this magical?
Well, judging that it's been locked up and next to magical armor, I'm guessing so.
Alright, you guys have fun pimping out Alexandra. I'm gonna go make sure we didn't, I don't know, teleport us to another dimension or something.
Have fun storming the castle.
That sounds like another.
Was that a euphemism?
5. What's it you guys got overall? 20, was it? 20.
Yeah.
All right. You know that this is this has the champion enchantment on it.
Huh. Well, ain't that dandy?
What does that do?
It's something you should wear.
Alright. I will then.
Ulrich, did you run off with the sword?
You know what? Ulrich did take the sword.
Okay, no, that's fine. Oh,
He left the books for the two nerds and the armor other nerd.
Okay. Ulrich, did you jump out a window and escape?
No, I was trying to move my character. Ulrich was going to go and make sure Lightning was in the session, so...
Alright, so you just moved yourself. I just lost your icon, that was all.
Oh no, I deleted my icon.
Oh, fair enough.
The biggest oof.
You're flying back to the castle. Yes, you know it's one of those. I will link you the information.
Yeah. I'll find out if it's either magical from Lightning or I'll ask the two other people later.
I'll put it in. Where is it gone?
You can have the books.
Oh, yeah. I definitely should wear this champion armor.
Damn!
It's just the same bonuses as the normal heavy, right? Or the full plate?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll do that and just add the champion. Let's see.
The other chest obviously contained what was left was a load of books and paperwork. You do not. Right, somebody has grabbed it. I have something that I will allow you to read in the information. Here we go. I'll show it to all players so everybody can see it. There you go. But Nightshade has grabbed it.
Huh. Okay, here's their focus.
More reading. I know. Lots of reading.
Alright. Also by this time would have...
Yes. I assume that they're going to crowd around the book, Nightshade's going to drink, and they're going to do some reading. So, I will leave them for a moment and jump to the map, and you will head back to the palace. Where do you plan to go?
I was heading back to the palace like through the 8. I was guessing that if Lightning was going to be somewhere, she'd probably be around the...
Here, we'll move the "you're here" thing over there, and you can go where Lightning is.
Lightning. What should be in the throne room? Did you say?
I would expect as much.
The throne room is surprisingly empty.
Huh. I guess I go yelling, Lightning! Lightning, where are you? I'm bored. I found a cool sword. Please wake up, you.
Where do you go to try and find her?
If I was guessing where Lightning was, she was severely damaged the last time I saw her, correct?
Yes.
I would guess then she would be trying to either take a nap or... Yeah, she'd be taking a nap, so I'm gonna go look through places where beds, like the servants' quarters and stuff like that.
Alright, so if you search the servants' quarters, you don't find her there, you start heading to the nicer rooms. It's the point where you start getting to the top, and the last room on the list, basically, you would come across, you will find her, basically, reading loads of scrolls. And there'll be paperwork everywhere.
Seems today has been filled with a lot of reading.
Ah. Or.
Hello, Lightning. I was just making sure that you didn't... I don't know. You weren't dead or something, or somehow accidentally sent us to...
Funniest thing, actually. Turns out that if the throne blows you, you seem to use it for a day or two.
Huh. Interesting.
By the way, but my guessing is that'll be again. No.
Lightning, in the time you were here
I
reading...
I've decided to look around the deeds to the castle. Because we just for just as a precaution.
All right.
Would you like to assist?
Yes, but before that, do you know anything about magical?
Do you know anything about what?
Magical items.
Yes. I know how to identify.
All right. Ulrich takes out the sword he got.
Give it here. Ulrich.
Yes, I gave you the sword.
Oh wait, do I roll spellcraft or use magic device?
Technically you need detect magic to first of all work out its magic, so you can't do that. You can use magic device to see if it will do anything. You haven't you haven't activated it yet. You're sure if there is anything.
Oh, well, she'll try and activate.
Yeah, I mean, technically you need you need 25 to activate it, basically.
Yeah. You want to keep rolling?
Yes.
Yep, there's the one.
I break it.
You commit seppuku.
Nice.
I've got to check.
Does anything bad happen on the one, or do I keep rolling?
I need to check it for this.
I'm just like, it is a paladin sword, so I'm just like, it detects your evil and then tries to kill you.
Hey, you don't have to know if I'm evil or not. I could be chaotic.
Heretic.
May I try this blade?
You have to perform your...
I think so, because Alexandrite's wearing it.
Yes, and Steel Prism is a pony, and...
Oh, yeah, you do. Wrong target.
Ooh.
2. Mishap. Okay, you do suffer a mishap.
Ah, for God's sake.
Take a wonderful 11 points of damage from the backlash of energies what flow through it. On the plus side,
Son of a
on the plus side, that does tell you it's magical.
My goodness, Lightning, are you okay?
Like,
This is just
stares at
fucking
Ulrich.
Daffy Duck, like. doesn't
I
matter-
am going to throw this sword at you.
If
Please
it
do
ma-
not.
I also will make a note that the backlash of energies seem to be fire-based.
Well, we can tell that it's fire.
Ulrich is going to try to use the sword.
Lightning throws the sword at him.
Do I need to make like an acrobatics check or something?
No. Technically, lightning needs to make a range attack at -4. Will
That
a
would be-
16 hit your AC?
It will not.
Yeah, so it sort of like lands and skitters somewhere on the floor.
Ulrich picks it up and he's going to just, I don't know, put all his willpower into making, like, I wish this sword and I shall be one. Ha!
I assume you're doing like the He-Man pose, waiting for it to like do something.
I have.
Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
Honestly, Ulrich, I could not be more annoyed.
I don't think there's any way of activating the item unless you know the command word, which sadly your magic tester wasn't able to identify.
Ugh.
Guys, I'm gonna change my name to Steel Alexandrite.
Let me try. Can I try a word real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. I just needed to look up what this word was exactly.
Metal lock.
No, it's a word from a book series I like to read. Alright, what was the book? Okay. Ulrich's like Brissinger.
I'm honestly getting sick of being blown up.
Nothing? I thought as much.
No, I'm afraid not.
Damn it. Do you know the Sylvan word for fire?
Of course I know the Sylvan word for
What's the Sylvan word for fire?
What is the Sylvan word for fire?
You tell him the Sylvan word for fire, basically.
I tell him the Sylvan word for fire.
I say the Sylvan word for fire.
It does not ignite. Most people, when it comes to activation words, they don't use sort of more common words in case of accidentally activating the magical items.
Okay, then, what was the queen's name?
Queen Liliana.
I guess you see Orc like, for Liliana!
Nothing happens.
Damn it! I will find out how this works. But yes, let's go do your thing, Lightning.
Just searching for deed.
Alright, so Lightning, with the information you would have gone through so far, it would have been quite clear that Minister Starr communicates quite regularly with, or did communicate quite regularly with the many mayors and various other people who ran the various cities or establishments all around Everglow. Many of these letters, things you've gone through backwards and forwards, have been basically just communications in regards to everyday running, bookkeeping, and all those sort of things. As far as you can tell, the Empire was doing fairly well. Um, and and it just all suddenly get to a point where there are a few numerous emails, letters, which come back and basically where it reads, "Is it true? Is the Queen really dead?" And many things like basically demanding answers, trying to get wanting to know if that answer is true. And that's basically the last communication you've got at all.
Well, it's obvious that these people know how to handle death. Really. Did you find anything while you were procuring more things that explode?
Don't think
Well,
Auric heard you.
What'd you
Meh.
say? I'm sorry. What'd you say?
So it seems these people didn't know how to handle a death. Did you find anything
Oh, yes.
while you were off procuring more exploding items?
Yes. We figured out that this place, the Queen did not have any children, so she was trying to find a heir to royalty while she was dying. And the Steel Prism character that I got the sword from, we went to his house. The others are currently there. We figured out that he was trying to find a book on eternal life. From what I can figure, either he was trying to get himself eternal life, or so he can replace the Queen, or he was trying to save the Queen.
Do
By the
you
looks
have
of,
this diary?
we do not. I also can't read Sylvan. Opal, I think, has it right now, or Alexandrite.
Can't read Sylvan.
I can't read Sylvan. I have Common and Griffite. And
One of those tourists that don't speak the language.
I am okay with this because I have 3 other people. Actually, 4 other people that speak the language.
He just talks really slow and really loud until you guys understand him.
Yeah. I am going to eat you. Well, we can also
I do
understand.
actually need help.
Oh, one more thing. The Queen died much longer before anyone actually could figure she was dead. So they tried to keep it that way, that they still thought she was alive, just bedridden. So when they actually found out she's been dead for a while, there was mass panic and rioting. Then somebody, I'm guessing, tried to stop something, and everyone died. Or they were all frozen in time. That's what I'm going.
Frozen in time.
More like
Frozen today.
yes, their bodies were frozen, but they didn't stop aging. So, that's the timeline as of right now.
And
You see Ulrich snap his talons again, which is kind of funny. I have an idea. I just had an idea.
What's your idea?
What if the Steel Prism character, his eternal life thing didn't work because the Queen died, but wasn't the Queen like based around like the sun or something?
Yeah,
That's a different person.
she was heavily influenced or very loyal to the Sun Queen, and a lot of the depictions of that have a lot of connections to the Sun Queen.
All right, so what is that? What is that one creature? The one creature that's depicted a lot by the sun. It dies and comes back.
The Phoenix.
Yes. What if he tried to do like a phoenix thing with the queen and he tried to resurrect her at the college or something, and
Doubt that.
it's this is
Because
our
if he did resurrect her, then why is everything the same?
well, no, he didn't say it was a successful resurrection. He could have tried and causing her to
Could
explode
have angered the Sun Queen or something.
and made her explode.
Made
Oh.
her explode?
I don't know. There was an explosion over at a area.
Oh, is that what that
But-
crater was?
Yes, but this is everything we know as of this moment. I also haven't read through the Steel Prism Journal yet. But yeah, that's what we're at right now. What'd you find out?
Well, as you can see here, soon found out that the Queen was dead, and, well, they wanted to know if she was dead. And they kept writing to this man, and he was very involved with the people. I believe he was probably ex. Or something of the sort.
Oh, I just checked. My bad. Steele and his people left this area, so I don't know why there's so many skeletons. Must have been something they dug up, like it seems. Oh, also, Nightshine got attacked by a chair.
I see.
Like, no, the chair violently attacked him. It was going to go. He did not tell me where it was. So, they. Oh.
I'm looking for the Queen's room, actually. I found this room and I thought I might find something.
I checked every other room trying to find you, so I had.
You checked every room?
Every room I saw.
Ulrich,
What's up?
I've had about enough of that damn door. Would you like to try and bust it open, brute force style? If it explodes, at least it'll be exploding on someone else.
Very well. You know what? Screw it. Brute force. I guess Ulrich's going to go and try to break down the door.
Let's go.
Okay.
I will be waiting far away, behind the throne, since I am almost dead again.
So you hide behind the throne.
Alright, before Ulrich does that, I'll be right back.
That's fine. That will give me a chance to jump to the other group. You guys reading books like the nerds you are.
Go Team Nerd!
So, Team Nerd, what are you doing?
Well, I'm leaving them to read the books while I check out this armor.
Yeah. It's very similar to the armor which Ulrich found for you, except for clearly the person who had this was what's the word I'm looking for? Was of higher rank and stature. As there's additional signature and patterns and that sort of thing. But it's very nice. And very comfortable as magical armor refits to fit the user.
Alright, I'm back to smack a door.
Okay. You are able to find some information Nightshade. It's more of geographical information about sort of the mountains there and stuff like that. Nothing about the history or anything like that. And Auric. Right. If you wish to attack the door, you may make a check. Oh, not seen door murdering happening yet.
Hit the door. Meh. He's muted. Eh.
He might have got called away briefly.
Damn it. How could he do this?
Right.
Matt, thank you.
Right. I'm here. Let's hit a door.
Hit the door.
All right, come on. Swing, bada. Swing.
All right. You go and whack the solid wall as hard as you can. Now, an odd sensation happens. You hit it fairly hard. Normally, most things at least show some signs of breaking. When you hit the door, sparks do come off because of the sheer amount of force you put into it. But the door looks unfazed.
Oh, for goodness sake.
It's magical, isn't it?
Well, yes, it's close, it's magical.
I guess we're going to need something bigger to hit.
We're gonna need a bigger hammer.
Actually, Oric's going to see what would happen if he took out the sword and touched. Just theory.
You took out the sword and touched what, sorry?
The door.
Okay. You place the sword against the door, but nothing happens, I'm afraid.
Sorry, just a theory.
No, that's fine. You can always try theories. I won't stop you.
Unless it's a game theory.
I guess I hit it again?
You can try.
Stubborn-headedness.
This time, your hammer just rebounds straight off it, like it was made out of rubber.
I'm just like, it's gonna be the frickin' Gimli trying to destroy the One Ring moment.
Well, let's just get on with it.
Again, you still don't have anywhere near any effect at it. It's not even cracked the stone.
Lightning, the door won't break.
Lightning, the door's being mean. It won't break.
I guess we'll have to come back to this.
Bloody door. What if it's more like a gateway? Can't we just cast open on it? Something? I don't know. Look at Nightshade.
Wait. Lightning. Say open sesame and Sylvan in front of it.
I believe.
I already tried that.
Cat. No. Ow. That hurts.
Bloody hell.
Roll for cat.
Okay, I'm going to look for the Queen's room.
You have already
Will you
attempted
come
that.
with me? You have the responsibility to protect me in case anything attacks.
Very well.
You know, considering I'm almost dead again.
Would you please stop trying to die?
Oh, I'm not trying.
I'm succeeding.
Exactly.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Oh, let's go. We're going to continue look for the Queen's bedroom.
Alright. You will continue the attempt to find the Queen's bedroom. Once again, you will check everywhere. The most fanciest room you can find is Minister Star's one.
What if Minister Tar took over the bedroom? Or something?
Idea.
I would like to take 20 on searching the minister's bedroom for anything good.
For anything what, sorry?
I would like to take a 20 on searching the minister's bedroom for those secrets.
For secrets. Okay.
Yeah. Just literally checking everything. Books, scrolls, cupboards, bed, anything.
Alright, so while Lightning's searching that place, what are you other guys doing?
Let's see.
I'm sorry, man. I had to.
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
No, Living Dead Man.
It's all good.
I guess the only thing I can think of doing now is checking out Flawless Thunder's place.
He doesn't have an address.
Oh, that's right, he doesn't. So I guess the minister's place would probably be the place that we go. Okay, yeah, we were looking for his last known location.
Last known address, yes.
Yeah.
Where was it? Oh, it's not working. Right, come in here. Unless any of the books tell you where the tomb is, you have no idea whereabouts it is. Where was it? That was over here. There we go. Frost Thunder's home is on the map.
This was the armory.
That is the armory, or was the armory.
Yeah. I was just answering Nightshade.
I will tell you guys, you have the answer to getting past the door, but I think it was overlooked.
Oh my god, what did we miss?
That seems to be the common thing with us, is like we have the answer, but maybe it has something to do with the sword, but we need to activate it.
Maybe. It's just, I don't know what the magic works.
Have you tried actually going to the people who would know how to use magic items?
I'm sorry, I was more worried about the person. Sorry, that was just... That came out wrong. I also just want to make sure that Lightning didn't die.
Well, you almost brought death to Lightning, but...
Things happen.
Alright, so I assume you guys are going to Flawless Thunder's home.
Yeah.
Again, this house looks like it's somebody's ready to move in. There's the basics of furniture there, but no personal effects or anything like that. So it's basically an empty house.
Okay, so I guess we'll just head to the minister's place then. Because we don't know what's been going on in there.
Oh, wait, see, Nightshade's.
I picked up the journal that I think we've already read.
Yeah, basically there was another journal, but that one didn't really have anything useful with.
Yeah.
You had to get into the secret room to get the useful one. The journals you got is Steele's one, and you also have a one from Dark Meadow. right. So you guys will head towards Minister Star's place. You would currently find a lightning going through like the entire place with a fine tooth comb, checking every book for secrets, checking under the rugs, you know, everything where they might put a secret entrance or compartment or information. So that's what she's currently in the process of doing. Auric is standing there, making sure nothing hurts her.
Yeah,
What's
but
happened to
I
you?
want to check. I want to check one more thing.
Hello everyone.
Is there a window in this room?
Yes, there's quite a large one behind the desk that overlooks the palace grounds.
Does it open?
Doesn't look like it's designed to open.
Alright. I want to find a way to get outside, like high up, and I want to check it upper of the tower, like maybe somewhere, because if this queen was very big into Goddess, she'd want to be as close to her as possible. So higher up she can go.
I'm just like, you keep on like making it so we can't figure out the sword in the like.
All right, so
Ulrich.
that's fine, Auric. You can do that. So everyone else joins the room as Auric runs out and has another idea he wishes to try. Auric, roll me perception as you go off on your little flying mission.
Alright. Come on. Because I don't know, I'm taking a page out of Nightshine, I mean, sorry. Okay, where is my perception?
You know, maybe it has to do with the sword and the armor. Also, because they work together and we kind of...
All right. You circle the place, and the one thing that does stand out to you is there is very clearly a tower connected to the throne room that you've not been able to gain access to. There is a number of windows and everything that are around the tower, but they're frosted, so you can't really see into them or anything like that.
Ulrich's going to, before he goes in, he's going to run in, give Alexandra the sword, maybe try 2 and 2 together. I'm going to go barrel through a window.
Okay, now I will let the people who know magic will actually look at the sword.
Out of character, I would like that sword back, because that's a really cool sword.
Yes, you're in the palace. You're in Minister Star's place, which is in one of the nicer looking rooms inside the thing. Oh, you want to go to the throne room? Yeah, that's fine. You can go to the throne room.
Actually, and Ulrich's going to try to ram his way through.
I know what you're trying to do. Right.
Oh.
So you line yourself up and you basically fly full speed out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
Oh no.
Yes. So you fly full speed out the window, and well, you know what the concept of glass is. It doesn't act like glass, though. You basically fly into what you consider almost a brick wall. But not only does that happen, you suddenly feel a static charge build up as you are heavily electrocuted as you also hit the window.
Oh no.
I also need you to make me a fly check if you are still conscious after the damage.
I'm up.
Um,
I'm good.
okay. You don't fall to the ground. You do. You're still nearby it. What you do hear, though, is it sounds like the... you also have not made any dent in the glass whatsoever, and it sounds like there is a higher electricity hum, like it's building.
Ulrich is going to figure out it's going to attack back. So Ulrich is going to move away from the towers.
That's fine.
Like, head back inside and be like, guys, I found the queen's room.
Well, that's good at least.
He looks frazzled, and his beak maybe looks slightly bent.
Ow.
And here's your 10 damage.
You two need to stop experimenting with things. It's bad for your health.
You could say that again.
You two need to stop experimenting.
I believe Nightshade isn't in the room with you. He went somewhere else.
Yes, because everyone needs to fucking move away from the key that we might have.
Nightshade, you wanted to go to the throne room. What is it you wanted to do?
Opal, you're here. Look at the sword.
What check do I make?
You need spellcraft and so you need detect magic and spellcraft.
Okay, I do have detect magic, so deedly doodly doo.
It's magical.
Haha! Yes, I'm a genius. Okay. Let me just double check. Alright, where the heck? Okay, I lost track of my tabs for a second. Here goes a roll. I'm probably gonna roll a 3, so...
Understood.
Oh,
Was
wow.
not a free, so I just need to check to make sure what it is called. Yeah. Ooh. You only just about identify it. It is a weapon of flaming. Basically, when you hit something, it will do an extra 1d6 points of fire damage on a successful hit.
That thing almost killed me. Alexandra!
Well, it definitely seems like it would kill a lot of other things, too. I mean, a flame sword? Come on. That's incredibly useful.
Yes, well, keep it away from me, because I'm sick of things exploding on me.
Well,
Opal's
That's what
gonna
she said.
playfully, like, waggle it over at lightning.
I will grab that and throw it at you, just like I did to Ulrich when he showed it to me.
right, enough, children.
Ulrich
I
is,
could use some healing, Alexandra.
You'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Ulrich is asking. So, you said that we might be using the armor and the sword. Because that's definitely the queen's tower.
That's the theory. Well, I will head to the room with the door and...
I believe Nightshade's in the process of doing something.
Okay. We'll wait for Nightshade to blow himself up too.
Nothing happens, I'm afraid, Nightshade. Nothing happens. I see where you're going. You might want to check the wording on something.
Opal's gonna say Sun Queen's Light.
No, I know what Nightshade's doing. He's close. He just needs to check his wording. If he can find the right place again.
Ah.
Oh, bedroom.
Thundercats. Oh.
Yeah, Knight, where are you? You're not in a bedroom.
No. He's downstairs in front of the door. Nightshade, do you say that out loud? I'm assuming so because of the brackets. Yes. All right. Upon finishing talking, the door will open for you.
Oh my god. You see Ulrich pick up the tiny blue alcoholic, and you're like, oh my god, you are...
I believe everyone else is upstairs in Minister Starr's office, while Nightshade went and opened the door.
Oh, actually, I just went and gave him... Actually, going back to the too, I want out
Oh, great, my
how
body
to work this.
Nightshade, do you make sure you go and tell everybody how awesome you are about getting the door open? Oh, okay.
What do you mean, no?
Please don't die, Nightshade.
I'm assuming after a moment, all of you guys are eventually going back down to the throne room with your theory of the sword and the armor, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
I guess I'll follow them, considering we've sort of figured everything out.
I don't know. Ulrich helps Lightning along because...
All right. So you all will enter the throne room. There sits on the throne is a Nightshade with the very smug look on his face.
Ulrich goes up and does the thing I said he would. And bear hugs Nightshade.
You actually managed to open, and genuinely
Ah.
Well, we can finally go up there and see what's...
Well, the door would have closed again if no one went through Nightshade, so it would be closed currently because it doesn't stay open permanently.
No.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. So the door would be open when you guys arrive.
Impressive. I don't suppose you can speak the words that'll heal me.
Says walk it off and it's open.
Look at the door and then I'll heal you.
Why don't you try using the damn throne?
Alright, Ulrich is going to head up.
I did, and I didn't have the ability to do it then.
Ulrich's going to head to the top of the tower.
Alright, you will head through the doorway.
I will also head through the doorway.
Yes, I assume everybody after this is going to head through the doorway and head up.
Yeah, I stay behind everyone.
That sounds very reasonable that you are at the back.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
Okay, let's
I
grab...
swear to God, if it just leads us to Steel Prison's house like I was expecting.
There. Alright, here we go. Oh. Yeah, what's it doing? Helps if I'm on the right layout, that'd be why. Right. Come on, mouse, behave yourself. This is rather annoying.
And Eldrick, I know you want this sword, but so do I, and I'm a paladin of the Sun Queen.
And I'm a griffin that's been hitting people with a hammer.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, you don't need a sword, you're a hammer kind of guy.
Listen, I don't have any magical... wait, I have that talisman, I just forgot what it does.
I don't think you've actually successfully identified it, if I remember, but could be wrong.
But yeah, all I know is that Ulrich knows as of right now, I do not have any. And Mr. King Arthur over here is...
Mr. King Arthur.
Right, let's try this again.
Gee, Alexander, how come you have 2 magical items?
Look, because
he's
we
the
raided a
naughty boy.
paladin.
He's hogging them all.
He probably just wants it because he exploded in Lightning's face.
Alright, let's grab you guys and move you to the new map.
I mean, that's part of the reason, but also because this steel prison is probably someone who follows the same goddess I did.
Yeah, no one follows up my goddess.
Right, let's put that there so I can get to it easier. Drag and drop.
If you like fire so much, why don't you set yourself?
I mean, I'm trying to get those feats, but they're gonna take levels.
Oh wow, this is Opal's favorite area.
Right, so you guys who were just walked on here, you are in a very large library. All of these bookcases are behind some sort of glass protecting the books.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, then Opal runs ahead.
Whoa.
Huh.
By the way, does anyone actually want to identify Ulrich's thingy?
My weird talisman.
I don't have time for that. The books, man.
Are these books valuable? I'm gonna start appraising them.
They're probably historically valuable, considering they're...
That belongs in a museum.
Just gonna pick up any old book. Crazy.
You cannot pick up the books because they are behind a glass cabinet. They appear to be locked away.
Think that'll stop me? I'll unlock the cabinet.
Alright, unlock it please.
Disable the back.
Which cabinet are you attempting to unlock?
The one that I...
Okay. Ooh, that one. That's the stairs leading up Auric.
Yeah, just going, I don't know, right here because he's, unless like somebody says something.
You are not, Lightning, with that, you have not successfully unlocked the door, I'm afraid.
I will try again.
Okay.
More stairs.
Yes, the door, you have unlocked the cabinet.
Get wrecked.
The books, Opal, when you sort of start having a look at this, most of these books appear to be in, well, not Sylvan, they, more the elemental languages, like Terran, Abyssal, no, not Abyssal, I can't remember what the air, the fire, basically all those sort of languages.
Aquin, the other one.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's those sort of things. Just because of you've worked in library and stuff, and your brief look, you get an idea that these are talking about planes, or various things to do about the elemental planes and those sort of stuff.
Which I explained to everyone with the utmost of fervorous enthusiasm.
Oh, yeah, lightning your praise. So, you're quite sure that some of these books, maybe a few, like 10, 20 gold, some of them could well be in the hundreds. There might be some here which could well be in the thousands. You just have to find the right person who would pay the right amount of money for it.
Oh my. We might have just... Be it a gold mine of money or a gold mine of knowledge. It all depends on what we do with this.
Well, this will be very useful for the king.
Alexander?
One sec, Goric.
Wait, what did Alexander say?
I said this will be very useful for the king.
No.
Yes.
You must be joking.
Let's see if I can do it this way. Alright.
I mean, this information could help a lot of ponies and other people.
Auric, you should be on a different page.
Alright. Oh, yes, I am.
We should not be good for greed.
That's a barrel, right?
I'm not in this
Yes.
for greed alone.
Huh.
If I must be completely honest with you.
I'm guessing these notes are written in silver.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Crap.
I'm going to find Ulrich.
Is this a box?
That is a box, yes.
Opens the box.
No, never mind. You go to open the box. So, it appears to be very old, dried out plant.
Huh. Auric is going to Sarah's year illness.
Steve?
Yeah, I know. Trust me, it takes a little while to try and get people on separate pages.
Oh, I thought you didn't realize. Sorry.
Yeah, you should be on the separate page now.
Yep. Ulrich. Ulrich.
Very widening.
Where are you?
Main area.
Main area?
Um, But Opal, that's just that one shelving unit is all about like different planes and stuff. Each of the shelves have probably a different subject.
Ulrich, I believe you might have.
If only I could get to them.
I do not speak Sylvan, so do anything down there. These notes are probably guessing of his illness. They were probably trying to find a cure. If you would like to read them and find out, I guess, but...
Oh, I was meant to be in the carry.
Are you going up the floor, Nightshade?
Oh, do you wish me to read this for you?
Yes, these notes might be able to give us what we...
Hand it here, then.
I didn't grab them because they're on the table.
Oh, which table?
Take your pick.
Oh. She'll start reading notes on the tables.
It appears that somebody's been practicing, well, as best as you can tell, alchemy. They've been experimenting with various different sorts of alchemy potions. This appears to be one particular experiment. You look over what's left of the ingredients. But most of the beakers and everything else are completely dried out. There's some bits of dried out plants there as far as you can see.
Alchemy. I wasn't the best at it.
Nightshine, there's a very fancy looking door here. There's no signs of handles or door locks or anything like that, and there are no signs of how it opens. The door slides upwards as you finish talking.
Oh, Nightshade.
Oh, sounds like you guys are going up another level. 1 second.
You
Sorry.
are... You are... I could kiss you.
I don't trust those three alone.
Right. 1 second. I'm going to do some changing, so because I'm going to move the stream to the upstairs room, and you guys placed on the downstairs one. So bear with me 2 moments. Yeah. Everyone's going to be on like a weird floor to start with, and then we're going to do some moving. And then I'm going to do this there and that fault. So there we go. Right, those of you in the library still in the library. Those of you who are upstairs, you should be able to move around. Oh, hold on, I've missed done the map. 1 sec. I've done the lighting wrong, so you can't see anywhere.
Yeah, it's really dark.
Shouldn't be that dark. It's nice and light. Well, twilight anyway. That should fix it. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, Alexandrite, are you going up 1 floor?
Yeah, I realized that everyone that I don't trust is not here.
Oh, this is perfect.
Wow, you don't trust Ulrich? Wow.
Well, I don't trust you with those two.
Ulrich moves over to the lodge.
Nightshade. Thank you.
Oh,
Lightning.
sorry, that red thing, that scribble should not be there. 1 second. I have 3 people in different layers, so.
Oh.
Oh my.
That's all right.
Hey,
You can play with the library as much as you like. I will not take you away from your library.
This is my library.
All of it's locked.
It is, I'm afraid, except for the one which has been unlocked.
Yeah, she unlocked.
Um,
But, lightning is
She's
immediately.
going through.
the scribble
I guess we'll
is a
just
book.
go and traipse through most of the ones that are written in Ignin and Aquan, I guess.
That's fine. You get a brief overview of the planes where they live on, and a brief overview of some of the creatures you find on that.
It might not be relevant to what we're doing right now, but boy, is she enjoying her time.
Guys on the top floor, the scribble was there is a book there, and
Lightning will look at the book.
Yeah, look at the book. 1 second. Where is it? I'm going to give you this one. I've basically cheated and put show to players, so you should be able to see it in there. It's Queen's Journal later years, but unless you're upstairs, don't read it. You can also see a chair, side table, big bed, that sort of thing. If you want to do anything, just let me know what you want to do.
I would like to ask Lightning to help me open this chest, right?
1 second. I'm reading this. Oh, did you give us the note?
It should be. Oh no, apparently
The
it did not.
Journal of Dark Meadow?
No, I'll try this again, because apparently didn't do it right. There you go. It should be Queen's Journal late years.
Gotcha. Lightning's the only one reading it, so.
No looky. Nightshine and Auric, anything you two want to do?
Well, Ulrich would like to open the chest.
Okay. Do you just you go to grab it and open it up like you would normally do?
Or is there like a big lock on it?
There is a lock on it, yes.
1 second, Ulrich, I'll be right there.
I am very impatient.
Alexandrite,
I'll be
there's
back.
a really big, nice, fancy looking door, no indications of how you can open it. There's no door handle, no lock, or any signs of how it opens.
Is the door closed behind us?
I'm just kind of like. I mean, I know the solution, but I'm just like, would Alexandra right now?
Well, it depends if you know how Nightshine got the answer.
He never
I
told
think he
anyone.
said the password like when we were there.
He was saying a different password, I believe. Auric, as you hit the your Lucian hammer hits the chest, you suddenly are just basically scream in absolute agony. It feels like your internals are like melting.
Oh!
You take 150 damage.
Oh!
Which will reduce you down to a minimum of 1 HP.
Alright.
Also,
Wait, not dead?
no. You technically take 150 damage, but you cannot be reduced further down than 1 HP.
I told you to be patient.
1 second. Also, other things happen. You also hear this in your mind.
Yeah.
Do I hear the scream of Ulrich?
No, you don't.
Okay.
You just basically the scream from Ulrich sounds like a rooster cock.
No, I don't think I hear it behind the door. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Oh no, the
soundproof. Comes in very handy for late night exploits.
Let me just make sure that's right. Yep. Okay. Oh wait.
So,
Oh, can't spell words.
Alexandra is going to knock on the door.
There you go, Ulrich. That's what you get. Nothing happens.
Okay. Does anyone else hear the knock on the other side? Or?
if we do, lightning's ignoring it. My goodness me.
Alexandra has all these journals, so he's just going to read them out loud.
Well, you could be
Lightning
there
is
a
gonna-
while.
Yep.
Lightning is gonna put the book in her bag, because she realizes this is a very important document.
You see Ulrich, like, we should not touch her.
You definitely shouldn't hit it with a hammer.
No, the chest told me not to touch her stuff.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Well, I've got the book, which means it's probably limited to just the chest. She's gonna look over here.
That's just basically like another side table. There's some quill there, some ink, but there's a blank bit of paper, but nothing on there. Around the back here looks like a desk, very nice. There's quite some very nice looking fancy decorations and knickknacks on the desk there.
Oh, is there nothing in the drawers?
No, those drawers are empty.
Ulrich is interested
Under
what's
the
on
bed.
this table right here.
1 second.
It's in silver.
It's all in Sylvan. It's all. You.
Is there any other Squidwards that I should know about?
It's to prevent Griffin's spies from reading it.
We can't read Sylvan. No.
No one will ever know.
Ulrich is really just. He feels
Wait,
really
Nightshade,
like he's about to
you
die.
weren't reading the book.
All right. Ulrich. Oh, Lightning's on the bed. Ulrich. There looks to be.
No, Lightning's under the bed.
Oh, under the bed. All right.
Yeah, she's looking under.
There looks to be some very nice. Some very nice chalices there. There's one with. There's a gold chalice with griffin carvings. There looks to be an hourglass there with something quite like very like shiny inside of it instead of sand. You can see a number of other sort of very decorative pieces on the on there basically.
She basically just starts sliding it all out from the bed.
No, this is not under the bed. That's on the desk. What Oryx's looking at.
Oryx going to really carefully as hell, move his finger to poke one of the objects real fast.
You are fine.
He's going to touch it and hold Griffin Chalice.
Opal's still down there reading books. Okay. Back up floors. Alexandrite is sitting reading books, so he'll be there a while. Because the journals I give you just highlight the important bits, not the boring stuff.
Alright. So what happens when Ulrich picks up the chalice?
You are now holding a chalice.
Ulrich is going to try to pocket the stuff that they need to get money, but he's really more interested in what's in the chest. Scared of the chest because it's a violent chest.
So what sort of stuff are you pocketing?
I'm going to grab the Griffin Chalice and I'm going.
You cut out there, I'm afraid.
Chalice, hourglass.
Okay, on the hourglass. Okay. I'm gonna whisper the items to you. For ease of mind, I'm going to include the prices, but I mean, actually no, I probably should. It should be.
Give it to Lightning. She can appraise it.
I'll remove the prices just because.
The box is mean. I want to go back in the box. The box doesn't judge, only hates.
You're right there.
Right, those are the two things you've mentioned, and that's what they are.
Alright then.
I just realized like half my team is already dead.
Ulrich takes the chalice and wraps it up very, 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 very carefully.
Oh no, is it one of those special ones?
No, it's just Ulrich likes it.
It's a very special hourglass.
Actually, you know what? Ulrich goes over to Nightshine and says, Nightshine. Here. Oh, ah! And gives him the chalice. Here is a premium, high-quality drinking.
You are handed a golden chalice with griffin carvings.
Yeah. Ulrich just wants to keep the hourglass.
Did you find any more stairs?
No, I think this is the top. Also, I
I
just
think
feel like this place hurts me way more.
So, is the door closed behind us?
Yes. I'm
Good.
expecting that out.
You did do that.
Oh good, you're on the same... we're glad we're on the same page.
I like Alexandrite. I just believe that sometimes you need to stretch the rules.
Beginning to think us three make a perfect trio. Well, Opal's good too. I like
You
it.
see, You see Ulrich is like, I think I need to lie down.
Well, there's a perfectly comfy bed right here.
It is
Yeah,
very
Ulrich's-
comfy. It's a bed fit for a
You see
queen.
lightning's just under the bed?
Ulrich is sleeping on top of it because he doesn't want to die.
So, Alexandra, you probably get to the point where you see the words written in the margins. It's not part of the normal text. It's like extra.
Okay. So I will read those words.
The door will slide upwards for you. Alright, so
Oh, this way.
I need to do this. You guys want that one?
Also, Ulrich's sleeping on the bed right now, like how Yamcha.
You know, I'm very tempted to join you in.
Alright, there you go. You should be on the top floor now.
Just hear clang, 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 clang.
Yeah, you
King,
can definitely
king.
hear somebody in heavy armor approaching.
We got through. Hang on, I'll see. Oh god, Alexandra.
Lightning.
Hello.
Opal is
It's on
still
the bed
reading
frame.
books.
I don't know how long you want me to stay down here.
That's entirely up to you. If you want to stop moving, I'll move you up floors.
Ember.
I think it's about that time.
Yes, Matt.
Alright.
I know. I know what the time is.
I'll leave the book on the staircase in case Opal comes.
Oh, there's a door closed behind us.
Opal, you go to this floor.
What happened to Ulrich?
Ulrich doesn't look damaged, he just looks physically drained.
Yeah.
He touched the chest. The chest is magically enchanted, it seems.
I hit the chest hit back.
Just a test. Lightning is gonna put her hoop on, like, tap the chest gently.
Okay, you suddenly you scream in absolute agony as you take 150 damage. You got reduced down to 1 HP, and
Oh no, I lost 1 health.
and you receive this whisper. Let me.
Where even when I'm here, you people manage to get yourself killed.
This one was Pavlov.
Yes. The chest is protected from those who don't seem to be the caster of the spell.
Ulrich is just like,
Knight, would you like to touch the chest now? Come on, let's get the entire group here. Group
Where is
suicide.
Opal?
Opal's still down reading books.
Opal's currently
Should have unlocked.
walking
more
around
for her.
the thing and has just found the stairs. There's a very, very fancy looking door with no indications of a handle or a keyhole.
She-
I left the, I
Yeah,
left
she's
the
just
book on
legitimately
the
been
staircase.
walking around. She probably has a book that she's been reading, kind of only half wandering, and just kind of walks up the staircase before just smacking head first into the doorway and being like, what the heck? And then actually looking around, seeing no handle, and being like, oh.
I left the book on the staircase with the page open, just in case.
Oh, it's a book.
If you read Dark Meadows journal, it'll be open roughly at the page where you see there. What does it say? There is something written down the side here.
Oh.
16 to examine Ulrich.
He doesn't show any physical signs of injury other than it looks like he's been electrocuted recently.
Fried Griffin.
okay, I've been electrocuted.
Okay, you two get some sleep. I will heal you as soon as I can.
If you work out the password, Opal, say it, and if you got it right, the door will open.
What are you looking at, Nightshine?
Oh, those books seem to be personal books, Nightshine. Those are basically, again, fiction books and stuff like that. So nothing too groundbreaking. Have you, Opal? Have you worked out the password?
So I think just Exise, Queen's Light Tower. She kind of like stands and like almost coughs up a lung as she tries to clear her throat all over dramatically before, kind of not really super assuredly saying, "Walk in the sun."
Don't believe that's good.
I'm just gonna double check because I'm pretty sure that wasn't the full password. Okay. Yeah. No, nothing happens.
I may have to state this entire thingy. Walk in the sun, tribe of bones.
You're definitely missing out at least 2 words there.
I'm gonna join Ulrich on the bed.
If anyone's near the door, they probably just hear like little doggy scratches on the door.
Can we hear these scratches?
You couldn't hear me knock, so probably not.
Someone should probably go check on Opal, make sure she's okay.
I'll go. You 3 sleep. And I mean it this time.
Oh, you better promise to use your lay on hands.
I wouldn't run out of my lay on hands if you didn't get injured so much. I will go to the door.
Well, maybe someone should give me exploding swords. Tears it all right.
So you go down. As you approach, the door will slide open. Opal, the door opens. You see Alexandrite on the other side.
Meanwhile, Opal's like has her forepaws on the door as she's been scratching at it, and she like just freezes. Oh, what? Hey,
Opal?
Why doesn't the door have a handle?
Because it's a password. I left this book there so you could read the page that it's on.
Yay! Everybody's on the same page, or the same level.
Yay!
Yeah. Alright. Everyone's in the bedroom. Don't touch the chest.
Or do touch the chest.
There's chests in here too?
Please be smarter than everyone else.
I mean, there's chests everywhere. They're on every humanoid female.
Hey, sorry, just a moment, wait for a sec. What I missed?
Not too much. They got Opal upstairs through the door.
A boob joke.
Alright. So what did you guys find up here?
Pain.
Besides pain.
Nothing much, really. Other than a book.
Friendship.
What type of book?
She takes out the book from her journal. From her bag.
I will examine this book.
It is the Queen's Journal Late Years.
Alright. Opal, you want to study this with me?
Ooh. She kind of gives a nod and goes to help out.
And I'll be studying it with you.
We'll sit on this table at this table.
Surprise! The table shocks us.
No, it's a mimic. Eat you all. Nom.
There's... I believe there's information to find the tomb.
Out of character. I'm starting to get very tired.
Yeah, it should be my game by now.
Oh, well, if it's that sort of stopping time, we can end here. It's a good stopping point. Everyone's horribly injured.
Yep.
You're reading information, and well, you've got into the Queen's room. It was a painful experience, but you've made it.
I'm gonna have to use up all my lay on hands.
Oh,
Yeah.
we will.
They had to touch a chest.
We will stop the stream here for everybody, and we'll see how well you cope next week, and if there's any more painful chest pressing.
Yay!
Until next week.